Okay, we are back to the Daleland campaign. Okay, guys. All right. Well, last week the guys were basically making it to. Well, they thought it was some sort of an undead creature that was pretty much just had taken over the Begoth town. What the hell is the name of the town? This town here, by the way. All right, so you guys are this town right here. So if you guys don't remember, there was a couple of three missions in the town. One was to take care of an undead army that was supposedly taking over the town, and turns out that that was a diversion. The boss was this big plant thing. They just kind of wanted the people to get the hell out of town, so they could take over the town stealthily. And so anyway, the guys were able to take out this big guy, the Moo Spore. All right, so there is an ongoing tunnel that leads to the east. If the guys are interested in exploring the underground areas of what the hell's the name of the town again? Burgost. Well, the guys know what the name
Yep.
is. All right, so what?
I've played Baldur's Gate enough to know the way it's pronounced.
Yeah, well, Burgost, Beregost. All right, Burgost is somewhat done, unless the guys want to explore the area. That's fine too. All right, guys, what do you guys want to do?
Well, is Xanos here tonight?
Now he's sick.
You can play that, yeah.
Can we do something in a different plane? Because Xanos doesn't like that, and I do. So.
You know, you notice the difference the moment he's not here. Everyone wants to do something different. It's every time.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever you guys want to do is fine. Now,
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, could we like rest up immediately after this mission? So, because I gained a level, and so do that, and then did anyone else gain a level?
Yeah, we're resting because we gained a level, I guess. Yeah, I gained one too. I went to 21.
All right,
Cool.
so you're not gonna want to explore the tunnel that leads to the east, correct?
We can explore it. We're just gonna go up and rest. If we can just go up, rest, and come back down.
All right, so here's the town. The guys pretty much cleared out the town as far as the undead goes, and were able to discover some sort of epic creature down underneath the aqueducts of the city. All right, so the as far
Hold up,
as
Firefox crashed. I'll be back.
yeah, so as far as what you guys want to do, you don't want to do anything here in town, correct?
Well, I kind of wanted to go to a different plane, because I haven't done that here yet. So, Xanos doesn't really like traveling the planes, and since Xanos isn't here, that's what I was kind of thinking. But it's
All
up
right.
to everyone else.
I'm
too.
down. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, the town doesn't have anything specific in mind for you if you want to do a little plane hopping. This is just a rural, quaint little town that you've already fixed up. So
We can just kind of go do our own thing, Nelson. We can explore.
right. I was just wondering if there was something motivating you guys to want to do whatever. All right. Well, go ahead and do
Well,
whatever.
if you want to
Well-
go plane hopping, let me know, and I'll prepare a plane shifting spell.
Okay,
or,
well,
or a gate.
so DM,
Play
Oh.
shit.
yeah,
Well, I'd rather use a gate than a plane shift because a gate's exact, a plane shift isn't.
Well, I can prepare a plane shift just to be ready, just in case, you know.
yeah. So DM, when I'm level 21, I'm gonna be a thrall herd. So I got a thrall, and my thrall has landlord. So I'm gonna make a stronghold. So while we're off doing this, that's what my thrall is doing. I'm not gonna like bring him on the adventure or anything yet.
Sure, sure, sure. All right. Well, the uh, well, if you guys want to plane hop, I don't.
It,
What places did you have in mind?
well, is there a does anyone have like what's that, like bardic knowledge or something? If we've heard any rumors about anything on some other plane?
That would be a bardic knowledge check, but that's specifically only for bards.
Yeah, I don't think the guys have a bard. What somebody said.
All right. Well, there was a item I was looking for. I'm just trying to think of a way to motivate it beyond like I, the player, want to go to a plane. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you know, if it has ties that is based on a plane, you could probably get away with a planar check or knowledge check, but I'd imagine it'd be high.
Well, given what I am, that I'm, a scholar and a chronicler, is it possible I might have heard something?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
I'm from there,
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
but it doesn't mean I'm gonna hear everything. They are infinite.
Right. Well, you
planes.
wouldn't have heard from there anyway.
Yeah, from one of them. Okay. Just because I'm like say from another plane doesn't mean I'm gonna hear anything.
Yeah, there's my roll.
So,
GM.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to know. What type of knowledge check is it to know if I want to know where this item might be? The Sutra of Tranquil Thought? Is that like a history or something?
That would be a knowledge history. That would work. Yeah.
Okay, well then that 37 is not a history check. I'll use hypercognition to give me a plus 20 to the roll. So that's.
By the way, did we ever distribute that loot between the four of us, or did we just talk about it? I can't remember.
I took it.
All right, then I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, so I have a knowledge 58 if I know where this item is.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me just put that on the chat for the rest of the guys. All right. So you have heard of stories of this particular item being held by a mind flyer underneath the. Well, let me get out the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna get out the Underdark map so you guys can plan out what you want to do. All right, so Underdark. Yeah, where is it? Oh, hell, I'll just book a new one. Underdark. Alright, so let me put you on the map real fast. Tut. Tut. Alright, so this particular map, let me turn on the lights. Mr. Bard. Alright, so you happen to know about the some of the areas of the Underdark. Knowing where you guys are at the moment, which is here.
Could you ping it?
You guys are about right here.
Oh, okay.
Where the river is.
Yep.
All right, so you guys are close to the area called the Tumbalos, Tumulls. Anyway, it's this area here. All right, so
if we're going in there, we're gonna be taking a break before we go in, to rest up and refresh and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, we're gonna do that. So, because I wanted to gain a level, and I think Silver did too. But as you're saying, DM, we're right here.
That is correct. Yes.
And where do I know where in the Underdark it is, or?
You've heard of it, but you've never been there. You know that it's close to where you guys are located right now, which is Daggerford and Candlekeep. So you're underneath it, but it's you would have to ask around on where the hell this particular area is.
Okay. So I think I have. Does anyone have a scrying? Like I just have scry. Does anyone have something better than scry to maybe point us in the direction of someone who might know? I know that's kind of like 2 steps removed, but or does anyone have
I
any
do not.
ideas?
I don't have anything along those lines.
Okay. Do I know of any drow in the area, or like an outpost, or
Well, the only drow city would be this city up here. So now there is a ruined city here, but but here's the thing though. You happen to know that here the Tumbles is an area where you've heard of a very powerful mind flyer that has that particular item that you're looking for. Now this mind flyer is said to have a lot of minions that patrol the Underdark, and his fortress, or actually his tower, happens to be in the center of a very large lake, Black Lake. So it's almost impervious to any outsiders trying to infiltrate his tower, which is in the middle of the lake. Not only does he have flying creatures, minions, I guess you could say, but he also has creatures such as aboleths and dark tentacles that patrol the waters, which is this area right here, in the Underdark.
okay. I have a question for the wizard players and cleric players here. So, are you able to? This is probably a dumb idea, but are you able to teleport if you are able to see, like?
Yes.
If you've
Okay.
seen
Yeah,
the location
yes.
and you have greater teleport, yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you're able to remote view it, can then you greater teleport into it?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I always have that memorized anyway.
Okay, 'cause
Teleport, that is.
Because I have a meta faculty, which could give me like remote viewing on where he's at, and then we could teleport there.
Well, that
Uh,
works if you can penetrate any resistance he has versus so just gotta remember that.
Oh right. He might have like some warding that lets us so we can't teleport in.
Meta faculty can penetrate anything that's not epic, but you still have to roll against it.
You know what, guys? I'm just gonna adjust the story to make it a better adjusted towards the lore. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm just gonna change the area from this tumbles to this here. There is the Bard information. Just click on the link, Mr. Bard, and you can. Yeah.
I don't actually have Bard information. I used a knowledge check to know if I knew where it was.
Oh, you did a knowledge history. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the knowledge history. What was your roll, by the way?
A 58.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good enough. All right. Does it sound like something you guys want to do? Because I'm gonna go out and get me a couple of beers. If that doesn't sound like something you want to do, I have to come up.
What
with...
did you want to do? Sorry, I kind of cut out on you, Nelson.
Go into the Underdark, search for an item for a friend here. I'm down.
If we want to travel to the Underdark, you know what? Fuck it. There's
Well,
not much on the surface we could do now.
And the DM wanted to get some beers. That was what you cut out for,
well,
Silver.
there's two other missions. I don't want to keep you guys like, this sucks. I don't want to do this. Does it suck or does it not suck? Because you guys have a hard on for Sigil or
I mean,
whatever.
at this level, we could go into the Underdark and we shouldn't have too much problem.
I like ancient underground ruined cities with spell scarred aboleths. Those sound good.
All right, yeah, it ties pretty good with the actual lore. If you looked at the, Shachik, well, whatever the name of it is, it kind of ties.
Sounds African.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. If it doesn't sound cool to you, when I get back, you guys could say, I'm not. I don't think that's a good. We're gonna want to do something else. What else do you have? So. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
You want to do planar or Underdark? I'm fine with both.
Yeah, I'm down. If you guys want to go, let's go fight stuff and get some gear and shit.
If you want to have adventures and use it in a planar thing, the easiest thing would be for me, but it would probably be unorthodox because I could easily get you into Celestia, but that's going to be unorthodox fighting.
I could get us back.
I don't know. I like. I'm kind of maybe biased.
Yeah, anyone you can get into Celestia. However, any gate spells or anything that normally appear there only take you to the first level. I can get to the 5th level because I've been there before.
Is Carmel here?
Be right back.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just hadn't heard you talk. I was just wondering.
We don't have any.
Did we have someone quit, by the way? Because in Skype it said someone had left the chat.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Does anyone know who that was? I mean, it's
didn't.
obviously not. I guess my thought is it was that Crusader guy. Cove, are you the Crusader that like almost died last time we played? Or no, you're the Wizard, right? Yeah, did I cut out?
No.
Oh, okay. He must have just stepped away. Yeah, I think Cove is the arcane sevenfold initiate guy. Initiate of the sevenfold veil or whatever.
Oh, that's right. This is one of those interesting buffs I completely forgot about. It's one of those buffs Nelson's gonna hate.
Oh, have you I'm gonna share with you, I'm not sure if you've ever seen this spell.
How about you take only half damage from all physical attacks for minutes?
That's really good. There's this spell I found. I couldn't believe how busted. Well, I thought it was busted because, but then I realized it's mind affecting. So, it's like a level 2 spell from the Book of Vile Darkness, which causes the guy to auto fail the next save they take. Has anyone heard of it?
That I can't remember, but that would be like that would be the best setup for a death spell.
Yeah, but it's mind affecting and it's evil. And then it's also cruel disappointment. It's also worded really weirdly, where it allows a save, but the save seems to make them believe that they will pass their next save, but like regardless they fail their next save. I don't know if anyone. It's called Cruel Disappointment. Here, let me find a better link.
And what I'm saying is, it's kind of like a glamour-like effect. something like that. Mind
Yeah,
affecting,
I
where
just
they think
yeah.
something's happening, but it's not there.
So it
If
says
they fail that initial save.
yeah, it says the next time they take an action that requires a dice roll to determine success, the action fails. However, the spell creates a phantasmal image in the subject's mind that the action succeeded. The subject behaves accordingly for 1 round. During the next round, the phantasm fades, and the subject now realizes he was fooled. If the subject fails a second will save, he takes a -4 morale penalty. But the saving throw is will disbelief if interacted with, and will negates. See text. So it's kind of worded really weirdly. Um, Based on, but it seemed to me to indicate this first line happens regardless, and
It's
then
pretty simple. I mean, if you're gonna save or do something that requires you to roll the dice,
yeah, but if they make the
they
saving
act,
throw,
they don't succeed it. Let me finish. But to them, it looks like they did for 1 round. Afterwards, then they save against it.
yeah,
If it's an instantaneous death effect, then they're both.
right. But it's also like a fear effect, so like evil, fear, and mind affecting tags
Yeah.
and illusion. A lot of stuff's immune to it.
Unless you have a dread or unless you have a dread witch.
All right. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the story mission started. All right, so after you guys have pretty much done away with the problems in Burgos, you go out to the end. You try to get some, try to get something to sleep, something to eat, and get something to sleep. Get something to sleep. And one of the captains comes over, and he kind of recognizes you because the constable has already spoken with you. The guards show up, and basically one of them says that that there were some sort of explosion that happened in Skullport. And he was wondering if you guys knew of a man named Blackstaff. And you guys say, I have no idea.
Yay, I know where this is going.
He says, well, this particular person by the name of Blackstaff was supposedly blown up in the city of Skullport. Now, they happen to think it was some sort of a planned attack on him. They couldn't find his body, and a couple of people from Waterdeep have been actually looking for you. So since you guys are fairly well known, you guys are 20th level, they have were looking for you, and the Lord of Peregrine, Lord of Waterdeep, is wanting you guys to show up and see if you can find out where Mr. Blackstaff is.
Like they just want to know where he's at, like nothing else.
Well, it kind of ties in with the whole thing, by the way. So,
Oh, okay.
well, let's go ahead and speed things up. Might as well get you guys inside the whole thing. All right, so you guys say, well, all right, well, so you get the information from one of the guards that happens to heard the rumors about Blackstaff being murdered in Skullport. So you guys travel back to Waterdeep. You meet with Lord Peregrine. Duran has, you basically met with Duran. You said, hey, what's going on with Blackstaff? And he tells you the bad news that he has been either killed, been blown up to a million bits, or is out there somewhere being held captive. They happen to think it's the latter because it's kind of hard to kill Mr. Blackstaff. So let me go ahead and put you guys on the castle map so you can talk to Mr. Peregrine and ask him any questions. All right, well, the new guys, you guys know Lord Peregrine and all that good stuff, correct?
I'm actually unfamiliar with him.
Okay, good. All right, well,
Same
basically,
here.
okay, great. All right, well, basically, you guys are inside of Lord Peregrine's castle. He basically, it's you guys get there pretty much at night. There's the weather's very cold, pretty much miserable since the road up here has been pretty much almost been muddy and soggy, and pretty much the whole day has been miserable on the way over here. Some of you can fly, but for the rest of you guys that can't fly, it was a pretty shitty trip. All right, so Lord Peregrine says, "Well met. Come in and sit." So he gathers you around the very large table with a couple of his other of the lords of Waterdeep. There's a total of I think it's 12 lords of Waterdeep, and he happens to be one.
I don't sit.
All right, well, if you don't sit, that's fine too. All right, so he basically says, "Look, men, women, and fellow comrades, I've got some very serious news as far as one of our, if you might or might not already know, Lord of Blackstaff, Azure Blackstaff, has been either been killed or is being held captive in God knows where, and we need you men, whoever can find him, get him back to us." And do you men have any questions, or does anybody have any suggestions on how we're going to go ahead and find this this comrade of ours?
Weave is gonna say, well, finding him is probably trivial, and then I'm gonna use this power that I'm gonna link in the chat here, DM. And so it's gonna tell me where he is, any significant activities he's undertaken in the last 8 hours. It's gonna show me where he is.
Okay, great. All right, so you're sitting around the table. You do your incantation or sonic power. You happen to see him in a jail cell, and just outside of, what spell are you doing, by the way?
Meta faculty.
Oh, that's the one where it tells you everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he is in some sort of a dungeon cell, and then you see a bunch of actually dominated humans patrol the area. One of, well, this is actually, you're probably not seeing this, but you're getting this information. So he's being held by a mind flyer individual, and he has a bunch of minions that are dominated. Not only that, there are other mind flyers inside the ruined area underneath or inside the city that I mentioned, however you pronounce it. All right, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll say, it appears that he's in the Underdark. It looks like he has been captured. What are you? I take it you want this man back. Is that correct?
Says, well, he is one of the lords of Waterdeep, but it's almost impossible to try to protect the city without his help. So if you can bring him back to us, we would pay you handsomely. Let's say 500,000 gold. That's how important he is to us.
Oh, I'm gonna look around at everyone else. Well, that sounds like a good idea.
Consider it
especially.
done.
Yes, so
That's it's very important.
absolutely. He says, well, if you boys are interested in trying to locate our comrade, we can try to help you out as much as we can, but there are limits to what we can do. But since you happen to have a skill as far as trying to scry him or locate him, whichever way you can, we'll leave it up to you. The only thing we can offer you is as much items that you can carry with you, and hopefully that you can bring them back alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to request if there's a house here or a place that we can stay until we leave in the morning.
He says, yes, you can go ahead and stay at and then Duran, the owner of the Yawning Portal, he says, don't worry about that, friends. We have other things that are more important at hand, so don't even worry about the staying at the Yawning Portal for no charge. We just need to get Mr. Blackstaff back. So
I'm gonna ask. Do you guys have any knowledge or motive that you believe for the reason he was taken?
Well, since we just got the information of where he was from you, we have no idea. All we know is that he was lured to the city of Skullport last week. There was an explosion at the location that he was at. A couple of the Harpers were making sure that nothing happened to him. But as soon as he walked in, maybe about no more than about a couple of minutes later, the whole building blew up. All we know is that he was looking for some assassins that had killed off a couple of the Harpers, and he was just trying to find out who the hell it was. But now, knowing that he's being held at that particular city that you guys are aware of, I would imagine that more than likely it's some sort of a thieves guild master, psionic mind flyer. That's as much as we can come up with.
All right. Well, I don't have any more questions. If everyone else is fine, then we'll make our way to the inn and make preparations for the morning.
That'll be okay. That'll be fine. So you guys again are pretty much gathered around a very large table. This Mr. Dude figured out that he was in that ruined Mind Flyer City, so they figured, okay, more than likely this guy had to been Thieves Guild master or something like that. Did you guys have any other questions?
Nope. If we know where to go, let's rest it up for the night and head out first thing in the morning.
Oh, okay. What about Mr. Carmelk? Did you have any questions?
I'm good.
Okay.
I need to rest up.
All right, great. All right, so you guys pretty much leave the area without with all your questions answered. Lord Peregrine gives you grateful thanks. Mr. Durnan leaves with you, shows you to your room. He basically, before you go to bed, he thinks that this is a very dangerous mission that you guys are going to be partaking in, due to the fact that mind flyers are pretty hardcore, especially the ones that are, this is out of character, especially the ones that are above 20th level. So he says, well, I'll leave you to it. And then that's pretty much it. As far as trying to get down there, Mr. Durnan does tell you that probably the best way to get to that particular city is to take the Smuggler's Highway and talk to a couple of NPCs there and see if you can come up with a tunnel or road that will eventually get you to that town. All right. So you guys wake up. It's pretty much the morning. And as far, do you guys remember the Smuggler's Highway and all that other stuff? I don't know. Maybe you guys might not remember.
I'm unfamiliar.
Oh, okay. Well, the Smuggler's Highway runs from Waterdeep to where is? Okay, so we go. So the Smuggler's runs from Waterdeep all the way to Stump Bog. So let me go ahead and draw it in there. All right, then from the Stump Bog, it goes all the way to Amp Hill and a couple of other cities to the north. So basically, there is a slave trader outpost right here in the center. And again, that was an old campaign, but it's still the same information. The Smuggler's Highway is pretty much this highway right there, this big line right about there. All right, so you guys were notified about the entrance to the Smuggler's Highway. You guys make it through. You go inside of the tunneled area, and let me just put you in the tunnel right now. I'm kind of hurrying things up, guys. Because we only have maybe about 2 hours to go. So I want to get you to the whatchamacallit. All right, so you guys
Xanos isn't here, so I mean, technically we got like 3 or something.
Yeah, but Mr. Carmack, doesn't he usually go to sleep at about 10 or something? Or 9:30? Is that I can't remember whether you go to sleep early, Mr. Carr. Do you go to sleep early?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking
Hey.
about Dimitri using the Sunday game.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, then we're good. All right. So you guys are basically go through a tower entrance. So this ruined tower leads to the Underdark Highway, and the Underdark Highway leads from Waterdeep, which is technically Skullport. Skullport is underneath the city of Waterdeep. You're not going to have all these humanoids, uh, goblins, orcs, and those types going to Waterdeep. All right, so you guys are inside the Smuggler's Highway, and you just see line after line of people, merchants, caravans, goblins, orcs, minotaurs, basically going either east or
Wait,
west.
so the next morning?
Yeah, you guys are. I've already kind of fast forward to the next
Alright,
morning.
I just want to make it known that when we got out that morning, I cast Major Armor and Mind Blank on myself. Proceed.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, again, you guys are underneath one of the ruined towers that you guys did find information about trying to infiltrate the Smuggler's Highway. All right, so you guys are now underneath a very large, vast, expansive underground tunnel that runs northeast to southwest. What do you guys want to do?
All right. Well, I just wanna. I'm assuming that we fast forwarded some amount of time, so my thrall had got stuff going on with the stronghold, and then I was gonna send my old thrall to that one and take the new one with me. So I have him with me, and
Okay, so I'm confused. What are you talking about? Thrall doing what?
oh yeah. So I'm a thrall herd now, so I get the other guy, a second guy, and so I had a guy from leadership that I use the thrall power on, and he's the one that I've been fusing with every game. And so now what I'm just saying is I'm gonna send that one to the stronghold that the other one started building, because he has the landlord feat from the stronghold book we talked about a little bit earlier. And so I'm just saying that I have a different guy I'm gonna fuse with.
Okay. Oh, was that the one where you were fused with one guy and you wanted to fuse with another guy, or?
Yeah, but you said I could only fuse with one, so I'm just fusing with one now.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. Is that it? Is that all you done?
Yeah, so we're just traveling along, right?
Right. Right. Technically.
Right, yeah, so
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, so I was just letting you know so we don't get to the place and you're like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I gotta, I didn't tell you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. All right. Well. All right. So you guys are in the tunnel. There's a lot of people that are passing you by. I'm gonna get the tunnel going, but basically, what you have to do now is just try to figure out where the hell this city is. You have an idea of where it's at, but you need to make a left on this tunnel, and then on the right on that tunnel, and then once you pass the lava.
I don't see any tunnels. I just see the big map still.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is role playing wise.
Gotcha.
Some guys.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, well, you gotta make a
theater
left.
of the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do we
All
know
right.
if it's east-west?
yeah. Well, the tunnel, the area is supposed to be around up here somewhere.
And we're underground in the tunnel going this way?
Yes.
towards-
You're in
okay.
this line right there, which is the Smuggler's Highway.
Okay. I'm trying to, yeah, so I guess we're gonna travel along. Is there any, and you said there's a lot of people that use this, DM?
Yeah. Basically, you're in a underground highway that has the goblins, orcs, minotaurs, pretty much evil characters that use it. So instead of being attacked by humans in the upper realm, they use this highway to, get their job done, smuggle or whatever it is that they do.
I probably might have a problem and might try stealing this in the future.
Yeah, does anyone have like a disguise spell so we can not look like random adventurers?
What do you want to look like?
I just want to look like I don't know, like a orc. I mean, I guess I could metamorph into it, but it's probably gonna take a pretty long time to traverse this whole road. Does everybody get where I'm coming from? Like, if we're
a couple people invisible.
Yeah, but we're is it like last all day or something?
Nah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just trying to Silver, do you have some kind of spell? Otherwise, it's pretty likely that we're just gonna get in a fight with a bunch of these evil guys walking underground.
It's gonna happen anyway because of my character's core beliefs.
Can you scout ahead and get us like a snapshot of where we need to go, and then I just teleport us over there?
No, right now, you guys are just trying to figure out where the hell this place is. You're gonna have to talk to somebody to figure all this stuff out.
We're trying to figure out how to travel along the road without fighting every fucker we come across.
Well, that's
if I guess if I could get some clue as to where we're going, I guess I could use hypercognition to figure out the rest. So do I see any like people, like, can I stop and ask one of them?
Well, again, you're seeing nothing but evil types of humanoid creatures. Doesn't mean that if you're a human, you're not a human, right?
Right. Well, I am a human, yeah.
Well, they might give you some static. You already know that.
Yeah. Let me just let me just go up to them, and if things get bad, I guess I'll just try to dominate them or something. Have them. I have a spell, suggestion to suggestion or charm person, something like that, I guess.
Well, it's your call, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to one of them, kind of go up, and I'm gonna use suggestion, and ask them.
They're gonna see that you're casting a spell.
Okay. Right.
All right. So, what about the rest of you guys? Do you guys have any alternate plans or any ideas to try to help out your fellow comrade there?
How many are there, DM? Is it just like a continuous stream of people?
Correct.
Okay.
Fuck. Alright, well, I'm just going to put you guys on the map and just put a bunch of different types of monsters in here. And you guys are going to have to figure something out. Now, you guys are coming up from right about there. There's an opening. So, basically, just think of it like you're underneath some underground garage with a bunch of cars and people are just fucking having a big football tailgating party, and you have to ask directions, and that's basically it.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm still in the thinking
What?
mode here.
what about the rest of you guys? Do you have any ideas? Because he's having he's a human, so he's gonna have a hard time, guys. You're gonna have to help him out. All right. So I'll put a minotaur and then maybe a couple of kobolds. Lieutenants. And put a couple of gnolls on here. Alright, maybe a couple of gnolls. Hyena with a gnoll. Gnoll fang. Caravan. Alright, so a wagon. Set up a couple of wagons. Alright, well I can I can chug my beer while you guys are thinking some more.
Alright, I'm still thinking, guys. Any other ideas?
What's the unique characteristics of this plane?
You guys are just under you're underneath.
We're not on.
Yeah, we're under dark.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're still on the material plane?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just really far underground. I mean, it's in Talmadge. It does. It doesn't have any mind affecting descriptors or subtypes. It's only abjuration. So, and even
So-
if you didn't want it, there's no saving throw or spell resistance, so I could put it on you anyway.
No, it does nothing.
Alright. DM, so I
It's
can
not
use...
mind affecting. So.
Is this Minotaur
It
by
says it
himself?
induces a fugue-like state. By definition, according to the wording of the spell, it is mind affecting.
The spell
It induces
is not
a
listed.
fugue-like state.
Is it
That's-
not?
It doesn't have any mind affecting descriptors on it. It just
Yeah.
says it in the flavor text.
It doesn't
doesn't have
have
to,
a
by-
mind affecting.
Specifically, yeah, it does. Look at that. Look,
Is there a mind affecting tag?
yes.
Nope,
it says
there isn't.
this spell also induces a pleasurable fugue-like state. That
However,
yields the
read-
following additional
read-
effects.
we're not looking at this flavor or the spell description. We're looking at the tags associated with the spell, which is what matters in this case. The
Yeah,
only,
yeah, I'm
only
I'm
thing
with
that matters
him.
is the tags, and the only tag associated.
That's a mind
is
affecting
activation.
spell.
It's not.
So
It is,
like
though.
it I guess in one way it is, but not in the way that matters, which is does it have a mind affecting tag on it?
And it doesn't. It's only abjuration.
All right. Well, I hope I'm making the tunnel look like what I'm trying to convey here. It's a big highway, a bunch of thieves, hoodlums, and no good nicks. All right, you guys came up from here.
I mean, I'm sorry you don't want the buff, but by definition in Raw, it is not a mind affecting spell.
So you're
Okay,
using it
then
to give
we'll-
us a
then-
bonus?
Yeah,
It
you're
is.
getting
okay,
buffed.
So here's how this is gonna go.
If you don't want it, you just move away from me then, and I guess you won't get the buff.
You can just oh, there's no saving throw.
Yeah, there's no saving throw or resistance.
All right. Well, what's the plan, people?
So
Really quick, Nell, can you change? If you look at my character sheet for Talmadge, can you change that new picture to be my token now?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, what about the mission, guys? What's going on with that?
I'm still thinking this is because I could just dominate like a bunch of them, but they would probably get in a fight with me if I just start dominating them.
I would. What you're at now, the first slave wagon I see, I'm gonna stop.
Okay, so what are you again? Aren't you like a pixie or something, Silver?
Yes, but I'm trying to ascend the seven heavens of
Oh.
Mount Celestia.
Okay, so are
As in,
we
like,
coming out of this? So we're not up here yet, DM?
Yeah, you're just coming out. You stick your head through there. You see all the monsters and everybody taking
Okay.
taking the highway, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh.
can someone cast tongues on me?
And guess what's not liked in Celestia? Their linear slavery, which is
Right.
rampant down here in the Underdark.
So I'm gonna metamorph into these are kobolds, right?
Correct. Yeah.
DM. Okay, I'm gonna use metamorphosis to turn into a kobold, and I know draconic, so I'm gonna come out here, wherever I'm at, and I'm gonna walk over to these guys, and in draconic, I'm gonna say, "Hey, I'm looking. I'm wondering if you can give me some information."
All right. So, are these the correct tokens? Everybody's.
Yeah, can you shrink me to a medium guy? Yeah.
All right. So now that we have a decent looking map, all right. So you guys are coming down one of the Dark Souls stairwells that leads into a very large opening. Instead of a boss, you see a bunch of people moving from left to right. All right. So you are you disguised, by the way?
I'm metamorphed into a kobold, so like I still have my my clothing on, my robes on, and all of that stuff, but I look like a kobold, and I speak draconic.
All right. So you walk up to these guys. There seems to be a couple of gnolls. They're drinking beers and making loud noises. Their hyena is also just kind of smelling you. All right, and he starts to growl. The gnolls sniff you and say, "What do we have here? A little guy, a human, or what? You're not a human, right? You're a kobold."
Yeah.
The little guy, a kobold. Bugger off there, son, or well, knock the hell out of you. Jeez, that was horrible. That was horrible.
I appreciate it though. I'm gonna say, so you're not interested in my coin then? I'm looking for some information.
Well, information. We always use some information. We're on our way to Skullport. I would imagine you're going Skullport as well.
I'm actually I'm looking for someone who recently got taken from Skullport. I'm looking to collect a bounty.
A bounty, huh? Well, don't rightly know who you might be looking for. Perhaps a name would probably be in order here for us to know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm gonna say I'm looking for a mind flayer. I believe he has the person I'm looking for. His name is Black something or another. All I know is he was taken there, and he's there, and I need to get him so I can collect the bounty.
Oh, you're looking for a mind flyer with a name of Black. Well, I happen to know that there is a ruined city of mind flyers, not to the north of here, not much more than about 2 to 3 hours away. Perhaps that's what you're inquiring about.
That sounds right. And I'm gonna throw 100 gold to him. Say thank you.
All right, smartly lad. Oh, and the other guy says, one of his friends comes in and says, "Oh, what the hell are you gonna be doing in the city of Shishitl? So what are you gonna be doing in the city of Shishitl? That place is nothing but damn slave area for the mind flyers. A person like
you say, what are you gonna do in a shithole?
Yeah, shithole like we go. Well, For one thing, they're not invited. They're gnolls, and the mind flayers don't think too highly of them. So he says, "What you gonna do with a shit town like that? You're not gonna be wanting a place like that. You the only people that can get into this high level wizards of Thay. If you're one of them, I say accomplices with them. I know that they do a lot of business with the wizards. Perhaps you can make yourself out to be a wizard of Thay." And they all start to laugh. So basically, what you're getting out of it is that the mind flayers are working with the wizards of Thay. And if you do want to get in there, not as a mind flayer or a slave, you're going to have to walk in as a wizard of Thay. The problem with that is only humans are wizards of Thay.
And okay, let me think. I'll say.
Find out which direction is it, left or right.
I'm gonna say. Where are these wizards? Which way? And I pull out another 100 gold and I throw 100 gold. Tell me which way's the wizards.
Well, the wizards of Thay, they're far away from here. Down to by the Moon Sea Owls, I think.
What?
Yeah, I don't think you are aware of what you're asking. The wizards of Thay are from a land far away to the east. That's what you're asking.
Oh!
Okay. So I say okay, and I'm gonna look really, really angry, and
Alright, so the wizards of Thay are way, like, if this was a world map, they'd be like over here. If this was a world map, they'd be like way the fuck on the other side of the planet. Anyway, that's the wizards of Thay are from Thay, the land of Thay.
Oh yeah. They're like way. I'm thinking of the revised map. The map changed in recent years, but yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say okay. Well, you say it's north, so it's this way. Is that what you're saying?
He says, "Well, you're not from down here, are you?"
Say no. I'm just trying to collect this bounty.
Says, "Well, you're not gonna get anywhere without this map." And he holds out a map, like, since he's 6 feet tall, he holds it up like way above your head.
All right. How much for the map?
Says, "Tell you what, I'll give it to you for 1,000 gold, and you have to jump up and try to catch it. Try to grab it from my hand. But first, you have to give me the 1,000 gold." And the other guy goes, "Come on, Pete, sweet, pick, sweet, go, jump for it, jump." And they start all like with a hyena laugh. They all start laughing at you.
All right. Now I'm kind of annoyed. How many? Let me glance around. How many people am I gonna have to fight down here?
Not many after what I'm about to do, so I'm saying find out the direction quick.
Okay. I am going to give him the 1,000 gold and jump to get the map.
Okay. Alright, so you are going to give him the 1,000 gold, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to immediately kill him and take it back, so I just want to make sure the map's in hand before I roast him with fire.
Well, I mean, the other people that are like walking by or scuffling by, they're gonna see what you did. You're like in public right now.
Oh, okay. What I'll do then, the one that's telling me to jump. Oh, how many are there? There are 5. Are there 5 right here?
I'm gonna prepare an action for when he attacks this guy. So the moment he does, there's just going to be a spell going off.
So I'm thinking I'll how many are in our cluster, DM? Is there 4?
Let me get that number. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Well, plus the hyena makes it 4.
Oh, okay. So I am going to I'm gonna try to dominate them, and then so let me calculate the save for this. It's gonna be, how many are there? 4. Let's see. It's 4 plus 10 plus plus 12 plus, how many are there? 4 of them?
Correct.
So 4.
What about the rest of you guys? What do you just kind of watching him do his thing?
Oh,
Yep.
I told you what's going to happen. The moment he starts attacking, I've got a spell. I'm going to be casting a spell, so I'm readying something. It's not going to be fun for these guys.
Okay, DM. So, I'm going to make a concentration check to cast this without any display. So it's a psionic power. So like no one's gonna see me like waving my hands or doing anything like I'm obviously casting or whatever. Okay. I got
Psionic
a 41.
powers don't have verbal material or
Yeah.
somatic components anyway.
Yeah, well, they have displays though, so I don't want people to hear like any magical nonsense. And then they need to make a a 30 will save. All 4 of them.
All right. Let me go ahead and here's my save. 1, 2, and a 3. So I have 3 saves in there. Yeah.
Alright.
And then
Alright, so none of them make it. So they're under my command, and
And then
well, I'm not gonna. I don't wanna fight everyone in here. I just wanna.
you're not going to.
They're gonna give me. The guy's gonna say, "Oh, I didn't realize," and he's gonna hand me the map, and he's gonna hand me my gold back, and then all 4 of them are gonna walk their pretty asses this way. Now they're commanded for days per level, so they're commanded for 21 days. So they're just gonna be walking for 21 days in this direction.
All right. Now,
A couple seconds after he does that, casting Earthquake.
how did you do the spell, by the way?
It's a power, psionic dominate. Here, I'll link it.
Oh, okay.
So so they wouldn't they'd just be standing there 1 second, and then the next second they'd all be under my command.
All right.
He told him to move this way, in that direction, and a few seconds after he did that,
If you earthquake, won't it collapse it on us?
only in the 80-foot radius.
Oh, okay. Alright,
Yeah,
so-
it will completely cave in the tunnel.
All right. So they're walking over here to this direction.
Yeah, and then that's after a few seconds, so they can get in there, and I just use Earthquake, which completely, in that radius, seals off the tunnel in Earth.
Are these dogs or something over here, DM?
Yes.
And are there other
I
people
sure
over
hope we
here?
didn't have to go that way.
Sorry.
That's alright, I saw what was over that direction. If we need to go there, we can just teleport to it.
All right. So you're casting an earthquake, so people can see you cast a spell, right?
No, I'm invisible when I cast.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if somebody has true sight. Or 1d 100. Got to roll above a 50. All right. All right. So the cave goes down, and these guys basically die, I would assume.
They're buried under Earth.
All
Yeah.
right.
They're pretty much dead.
All right, so you notice that these guys did pass away. All right, so he shows you the map, and this is technically what you what he gives you.
All right.
Where are we?
That's the question.
It's the way we blocked off. I looked at it enough to know how to reliably teleport there, so I don't care if it happens to be the way you need to go.
No, I mean, tunnel, where are we in this map?
Oh yeah,
Like,
let me go ahead and
up on this
so it's
end?
got. All right, so there you go. All right, so the highway runs through the center of this tunnel.
Mm.
All right, so basically this is the highway. All right, so technically you guys are right about here.
All right. So we gotta
Okay.
go. Is this a chasm? There's no annotation on the map.
Like a
I
pool,
take it.
like a lake.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
very
yeah,
large-
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's just go north.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so just to make sure everybody's on the same page, and I know I kind of ran this real fast. So you guys were in Burgost. You heard rumors that this Lord Azurim Blackstaff was killed. One of the guards comes up to you because you guys are famous. You go back to Lord Peregrine's castle for the guys that have already been there. Lord Peregrine's castle is the Lord of Waterdeep. He tells you about this mission. You guys figure out that the best way to get the information is to go to the Smuggler's Highway. You get the information. You get a map. You find out where Mr. Mindflower is, and you're off on your adventure. This whole area, by the way, is water. So it's a little transparent. There is a tunnel that or a fissure that runs the chasm that runs underneath the area there, the lake area. All right, so let's go ahead and roll for encounters.
I also
yeah, go ahead.
I also heard that sutra was somewhere down here. Is that correct too? That artifact from like when we started the night.
Yeah, no. Basically, the artifact you heard about the artifact like at the beginning where you guys were in Burgost. That's a rule. The information about you made your history check, and the guys told you that there was a Mindflower village, and you kind of said, "Yeah, I remember that." And then you heard about the Mindflower fiend, who is pretty much keeping humans as slaves, so on and so forth. And you said, "Yeah, I heard that guy had some like a pretty powerful artifact with him." All right, so that's how you know.
Oh, okay.
So let me just go ahead and roll for initiatives. Now each one of these squares is a mile, guys. So that's a pretty large place. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just roll for encounters. All right, so okay. All right, on the way over there, how are you? Oh, by the way, how are you guys going to get past the? I would assume you guys are flying, right?
Yeah, I can fly. It's like a mile long though, right? So someone could.
Each box is a mile. Each square, I mean, each square.
I have to think about how I would get across. Well, I could just use metamorphosis into like a bird and then persist it. That would work, so I could fly across.
All right, what about your friends though?
Can everyone fly, or somehow
Yeah.
fly?
Yeah, natural flight.
All right. All right, so basically while you guys get down there, you notice that the lake, basically, the whole place is, the tunnel goes like into a 45-degree angle downward into the lake. So basically, let me just go ahead and draw it for you guys.
I mean, if we can't fly, I have a feather token that creates a boat for 1 day.
Oh. I would need it.
My internet, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Anyway, this is a side view of the tunnel. The blue stuff is the water, and you guys are gonna have to go, basically, like, swim through it. So do this little number, and then a little dead face right about there because you can't breathe. Little, not a frowny face. Because you guys are gonna die. All right. So what do you guys want to do? So again, I'm basically drawing this area right there. All right. So the cave is this over here.
If we need some place to stay, I've got a nice item for that. Like, if you need a place to rest, it's called an instant fortress.
I could just use reality revision. I've been spending a fuck ton of experience to do all this.
You don't need to. I mean, I'll just use instant fortress, and it'll grant us a literal deployable adamantine castle.
How is that gonna get you across to the other side?
I didn't say get us across. I said if we needed a place to rest.
Yeah,
we need to get across there, Nelson. I have feather token swan boats.
Well, you're fine. What about your friends?
The swan boat can carry up to 30 people or 5 horses.
The Swan is not a submarine, so I don't know how that's gonna help you.
Are you saying it's underwater?
Well, yeah, I drew you a picture of the tunnel and what you're gonna have to do. This is,
Oh, so the tunnel goes underwater.
yeah, the water. Yeah. This is a water level, and then this line right here is basically your.
Well, I've got a solution, but I don't know what you guys. I'd strap a bottle of water to my face, or a bottle of air to my face, and just go submarining. I don't know about you guys.
Are you saying the entrance to the tunnel is underwater, or the tunnel is underwater?
The tunnel itself is underwater. The entrance is like, if you look here.
Is he saying there's water in the tunnel?
This is you.
Yes.
This is you.
It's a.
You see the tunnel? Oh, the tunnel. Oh, I'm gonna have to go underwater. Oh, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm drowning. I can't drive. Blah, I'm dead. I'm gonna die because I can't breathe.
In short terms, it's a flooded tunnel, so we need
Well,
water.
okay.
All right, so there you go. You're dead.
I can metamorph.
Covered. Everybody gather close.
Okay, I'm gathered close.
Alright, I cast water breathing.
Water breathing is a personal spell. It's only one person.
No, it's not. Water breathing. Duration 2 hours per level, so 38 hours total, divided amongst the party. The duration is divided evenly amongst the group. So that is 1 scroll consumed. Let me mark that off.
All right, so you're gonna have to touch 7 people. So how's that gonna work?
So it'll be 5 plus. Let's just say 5 hours each. That's 35 hours. I have 38 hours worth. So 5 hours.
So you have 5 water breathing spells?
No, I need to cast it once.
It's one person.
Look.
Oh, I see.
No, yes, the transmuted creatures can breathe water freely. Divide the duration evenly among all the creatures you touch.
I think he's saying the duration is the problem, because how long is it going to take?
38 hours.
Isn't the duration 2 hours
7?
per level?
Yeah, and I'm level 19. It's 38 hours. It's 38 hours of total duration divided amongst 5 people.
Right. But do you have 7 spells for 7 people? Because you have to touch 7 people.
I don't need 7 spells. I have to cast it 1 time and then touch 7 people. And then we all have water breathing for 5 hours.
No. It's 1 person per touch.
No, it's not.
So what you're saying is that if there's 1,000 people,
read the spell.
All 1,000 people get water breathing.
Yes.
Well,
oh, I
touches
see.
1,000 people.
Yes.
Yeah. So for
if
2
I can
hours,
touch 1,000 people. Yeah.
I see, DM. So it says, is the spell gives him the ability to give someone water breathing if he touches them, and So the second
Look,
line there.
if I cast it on myself, here's how this works. If I cast it on myself, I get water breathing for 38 hours.
We
If
all
I cast
know
it on
the
my
duration. We
if
all
I
get it.
look, hold on. If I cast it on my okay, let me finish. If I cast it on myself and one other party member, we each have water breathing for 19 hours. If I cast it on myself and one other party member, then we each have water breathing for a little under 13 hours each. If
All
I
right.
split it once more, then we all have 9 hours plus.
Yeah, so if you did it with 1,000 people, they'd only get like 3 minutes or something.
Sure, but that's 3 minutes water breathing for 1,000 people. I can do that.
What
No.
we're asking is, because you're splitting it down to 5 hours, do you have more than one spell or scroll? Because it's going to take us a bit to go 5 miles. If you look at the scale on the map.
We don't
Right,
know
right.
that it's going to take us 5 hours. It's going to take us 5 hours to. We don't know that we're swimming for 5 miles either. We don't know that.
This is a mile, right?
Yes. Each box.
Why
is a
we're
mile.
asking just in case, because we don't know how long it's going to be.
I do have another scroll, but I wouldn't be able to use it underwater.
So
Yeah,
you'd have
you're,
to do
uh,
the math.
Yeah, you're right about the.
Just hold on
divided-
a second.
We have to do the math. How fast can people
So it's
swim
going to be.
underwater?
Look, it's going to be 5 hours and 50 minutes each worth of water breathing.
So DM, can we make it across this in an hour or 5
Yes,
hours?
because right before we dive in the water, I cast haste. Let's get it over with.
Okay. Okay, DM, I think that does it.
Okay.
Yeah, we swim at half our speed with a full round action.
Not anymore.
He has haste.
Haste
We all
isn't
have
going to
haste.
last 5 hours, though.
No, but it'll give us a fine. Then I will use a 4th level spell slot and extend the duration with my extend spell meta magic. Will that do it?
Well,
I forget the duration on haste. Either way, how far could we swim in an hour per person?
you can swim half your movement for swimming.
Without haste, mind you.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 feet in 6 seconds. That means
Oh.
150 feet a minute. 10 minutes is 1,500 feet.
That's basically half a mile.
I have the
Not
things
quite.
here. I have the chart here.
Well, if this is only a mile, that's more than enough time.
There's the
We
chart. Reduce it by half for your speed. And that's how much you can swim over the course of an hour.
Right, all I mean is we can easily swim this mile in an hour, under an hour. In 1 hour, we could swim almost 2 miles.
Do you have to make a swim check for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can breathe underwater, so it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. So let's go ahead and have you guys.
I'm gonna have to be carried with someone because my land speed is abysmal. I rely on my fly speed. My land speed is 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Okay. All
I
right.
can carry you. Or I can just metamorph into a Stygian, whatever the fuck, Stygian dragon, so I can swim, and I can persist that, and that'll let me get
Well, I could
over.
summon something that could carry him.
No, I can just hang on to someone. I'm small enough. I can just crawl
Yeah.
into something.
You can just ride, like right on top of me if I'm a dragon, the Stygian dragon.
The only
Oh.
thing I had issue with was we didn't in character know how long this is going to be. So yeah, I wanted a contingency in case we ran out of time.
Or Styx. Dragon. Styx swarm.
Just trying to prevent any untimely drowning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and put you guys on the map, and then we can keep going here. All right. So we got. All right. So you guys get to the edge of the cavern here, and then that's where you see the opening to the water. You know that There's actually the area right here, guys. There's actually a very
I see a lot of things.
well. I just want to draw this real fast. All right, so there is a very large wall. Actually, there should be right here, right here. And then that's where it starts to go in. All right, so there's actually a very large wall right here. It's got some very elaborate ruins, glyphs. It's all in Mind Flower language, so if you don't know what the hell that is, that's your problem, not mine. All right, and let me go ahead and move you guys into the map. Oh, you already. Let me copy and paste. Ooh, wait a minute, you guys have already fucked around in this map. All right, well, let me fix that real fast. That. Alright, so let me copy and paste. Oh, that's not you guys. Grab you guys again. How? Alright, while you guys are swimming through the area, everybody needs to make a spot check. Now, since the water is a little bit murky, it's definitely going to be a bit, the DC is going to be about 35 to 40. It's, well, right now it's 30. So if you can make a 30 DC check, please do.
I can't even make that, so I'm not gonna roll.
I think I have to look at the book for Styx worm. I think they have blind sense that's pretty large underwater.
What kind of check are we doing? A spot?
Spot check, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, who has made their 30 spot check? Nobody made their 30 spot check?
I'm still looking for my blind sense underwater, DM.
Okay. So we got here. That's there. Alright, so anyway, all this is you're technically underwater right now, so just keep that in mind, I guess. Alright, so who's moving forward? Who is moving forward? All right, well, let me
trying
start.
to come to the end of the swimming part, right? We're underwater.
You walked in, you saw the glyphs on the wall. It said something. You guys don't know what the hell it says. You said, well, it's might as well take a dip. So you guys all dive into or gently kind of get inside the water. It's fairly cold, and you start to swim underwater. All right, and as far as the water rules go, or combat underwater, there's a -4 for everybody's attack roll, if I'm not mistaken, because you are not acclimated to the or fighting underwater. So you guys are going to take a -4, and we're not going to worry about water breathing and drowning, because you guys are all breathing water or whatever.
So as a Styx dragon, I'm amphibious. So do I take any negatives for that?
No, you're a regular person. Everybody else is going to have to take -4 for their swinging of their swords underwater and so on and so forth.
All right. Well, I can't. On realms.net it says 300 feet for a great worm, but I can't find anything in the Dracomenon about blind sense. So I don't
The
know.
the dragon, the Styx dragon, doesn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have any blinds. Well, wait a minute. He's a dragon,
Does he
so
have dark sense or
he should have blind
It
sense.
says it has
Dark
blind
vision?
sense and dark vision and low light vision, but there's no senses under the that I can see here. So unless it's in
well,
like
I mean, if there's any light source at all, you can see to your full distance underwater.
Yeah, there's no light sources.
Any light.
There's the table. Link has the table with all the penalties and everything associated if you have buffs or certain things.
Yeah. All right. Well, the we already know that the all dragons have blind sense, not blind sight, blind sense.
Oh, okay. What's the blind sense for a a large dragon? Let me look that up.
All right. Well, while he's looking that up, this is a $500,000 mission, so it's really hard, really dangerous mission. All right. Well, who's gonna move forward? By the way. All right.
You just put myself on there. If you need if you need to see something, just let me know.
What about the rest of you guys? The rest of you guys are doing okay? Don't have any?
Oh wait.
I'm following my team.
So it looks like true dragons have blind sense, has dark vision to 120 feet and blind sense to 60 feet.
Oh, I was worried about all this nutting. I forgot. I have a ring of freedom of movement, so I don't have to worry about being hindered. Great. I forgot I had that on.
So yeah, I have 60 feet. Let me put a ruler here. So to here, I can feel everything. Okay. So do I see anything in this 60-foot radius, DM?
Yeah, you see that there are things such as crates, also dead bones, well, bones, things like that.
Okay. Can you make my token large, by the way? I know I asked you that like every other time we play, but
All right, there you go. All
okay.
right, so yeah, you see a bunch of debris, dead bones. Like there's some bones right there. You also, maybe a broken chair, broken table, stool. All right, so
Okay.
so whoever's down here, you see some sort of a weird furniture, uh, some stuff that is around that lets you know that whoever's down here is, I guess it's their home and they're just very sloppy tenants.
Okay. So
Anyone having trouble seeing underwater, let me know. So
I can't see
who's doing?
anything.
Who's this?
Cove can't see anything. Or I'm sorry, Talmadge can't see anything.
Well, you're gonna get a daylight. You're gonna get a daylight on you. So now you're gonna shed bright light in the 60-foot radius.
Well, I'll do that.
hey, are you quick question, Silver? If I turn into an undead thing, is there a chance that you kill me by collateral damage or something?
If I do a greater undead and it affects you, it instantly slays you if you have an undead type.
Okay. So can you not do that?
It's only if I do a greater turn.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do daylight. That's not good.
I'm gonna turn into a undead don't have to breathe water, I don't think.
No, because they can't drown.
And this looks like I'm just using my noggin here, and it looks like this is someone's stuff, and because there's like dead bones they probably have killed some shit before. So I'm gonna turn into a dream visage with greater metamorphosis. It's from Liberis Mortis on page 96. And
Alright, you're gonna get Ebon Eyes on you instead. Is that better?
okay, so do I have like life sense or something? I have blindside 120 now. So can I see anything, DM, to 120 feet?
You can see what you can see. That's about it.
Okay, well, I'm like incorporeal now, so I think I can move through water pretty well.
The guy who had problems, you now have Ebon. You have Ebon Eyes on you.
Cool, I can see.
Oh, and I'm fused with my guy too. I don't think I mentioned that. For what it's worth.
Who else is moving up? Who else we got?
I guess that's it, right? All right, so I'm looking at the spot checks, and nothing's working here. All right, so here is my to hit on the big guy. All right, let me go ahead and put.
Is that on me?
Yes.
Okay.
I just got to get these guys out of the gym lair. Oh, okay. All right, so here are a couple of to hits. Bow, bow.
Remember that buff, man.
All right, so
Oh,
here we go. Heavy crossbow. All right, there you go. Heavy crossbow 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I don't know if those hit, but
Are they magical?
they are magical, and if I'm within 30 feet, I get a +1. Let me see if I'm within 30 feet. No, I'm not. Okay, well, forget about that. All right, so what are you doing?
Can you roll a percentile? Because I'm incorporeal now. For all three of them.
Oh, okay. Right, so that's 1d100. 1, 2, 3. All right, so
Alright, so
second one hits.
second one. Okay, the second one, my AC is 40, so that doesn't do anything. I still can't see him
Then
though.
why'd you make me roll, dude?
Oh, because I didn't know if. Oh, you're right. Sorry.
All right, well, all right, so we got Mr. Amber. What are you up to there? Mr. Amber.
Guess I didn't see him through that. But I can see him. I suppose would I be seeing arrows whizzing by him underwater? Or
Yeah, you
bolts or
see.
whatever?
Yeah, you see the arrows whizzing by him. Yes.
Alright. Get up behind you here. Defense, or get up there so you can put you between me and them. And let's see what I got here. Well, they are attacking us, and now people do need to see, so, you know. Fuck it. I will,
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, I kind of sped things up because I wasn't hearing anything. What did you do there, Mr. Amber?
well, I wasn't going to waste time thinking about what they're doing, so I just casted 8 on you.
All right, weave.
What?
I am delaying my action until after.
Talmadge.
Yep.
And you want to do the same? Well, he doesn't. He's not going to move to the bottom of the turn, or he'll be going after me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Ein.
Einscott.
All right. The three of us move up.
Half speed.
Pardon me? Half
I
speed,
said we're
sorry.
at half speed.
I think
Is that it? All right. Did I get disconnected again?
No, you're
Oh, okay.
here.
Okay. All right. So I guess.
And we're all on transmitter.
All right. That it?
Yep.
Alright. Is it me? I was
me.
going after Talmadge. Okay.
Yeah, Talmadge is getting ready to go. I'm gonna just haste our whole party. Boom, done.
All right.
And not move. So we all have haste.
All right.
Alright. And now it's me. So I'm gonna move here. And I have a touch attack as this thing that does intelligence damage. So let's roll 20 plus 15. So this is a touch attack. Does 24 touch it?
Okay. His armor class is 36.
His touch AC is 36.
Oh, his touch AC is. Get that. Kuatoa. Okay. Touch AC is 19.
Okay, so they're gonna take that much damage, and then they're gonna take 1d4 intelligence damage. So they take 4 intelligence damage.
Alright, is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, we got the captain. Alright, so he is going to go ahead and do this little number. Alright, so the captain is going to. Where the hell is my guy? Okay, here we go.
Oh shit.
Alright, so he basically blows on a shell, a conch shell, and this creature that comes out from the lower left southeast side of the cavern comes rushing in and basically just moves. He does a run maneuver technically. Alright, so he's summoned via this conch shell, and then this thing appears. Oh fuck it, since it's gonna appear, might as well put him right there. Alright, so I'm I was gonna make a dramatic entrance. Might as well just have this guy right there. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and since it doesn't take me a full round to use this particular item, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack you. Alright, so this thing shows up and does a full round on Mr. Weave. Ow. Alright, I don't know if, well, that's a lot of damage, sir. And by the way, this thing is a CR 19, so before you get your nuts in a wad.
Do I know what it is? What would be the knowledge check I'm looking for?
Well, if you can read, you already know what it is. But for role-playing purposes, let me give you the.
It's 124 damage total
Yeah.
if they all hit.
Divided by half if you took that off.
And by the way, this he has 32 hit dice.
62 damage.
So you would have to make a knowledge check of 42. That would be a magical beast. Magical beast, if I remember correctly, is a
So Arcana.
Arcana.
Okay, so it's plus.
Damn, it's so close. Do I have any bonuses to my roll?
All right.
No. Damn.
Okay, so it is a. I got a 46.
Magical beast is Arcana. Yes, you're right. Well, I already mentioned that this guy has 36 hit points, so you're gonna need at least a. Actually, let me get the hit points again.
It's a Kraken.
It's on the thing. It's on the chat. It's a 32 hit die. You have to roll 42. So you didn't make it. So you technically don't.
I got a 40. I got a 46.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. I guess you know what it is. All right.
Okay.
Well. And by the way, Yeah. All right. All right.
It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 of them hit. So could I get percentiles on those 4? Or unless it's considered magical weapons? Or no, it's a corporeal source. So I need 4 percentiles. DM.
All right. 4. Get it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a non-magical physical attack. It's just not going to hit you.
Oh, so DM, sorry, it's not. If it's not magical, it doesn't do anything, right?
It's a fiendish creature. So if I remember correctly, fiendish creature. Whatchamacallit? Like, let me give you the stats for this guy, because you guys are going to be like, holy shit. Well, here's the stats.
Is it the fiendish template?
Well, here's the stats. I'll put it on Skype. You can read all about it. All right, there you go. So it's a fiendish template, which technically means I have magical weapons.
Half fiend.
Half fiend. All right. Well, that means if I am correct on my assumption.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your weapons are treated as magic.
All right.
Okay.
Well, luckily I just happen to have the correct template for your shitty character. So what are you up to?
You got 3 percentile rolls? Because you're a corporeal source.
All right. Yeah, dude. I think it's something to have to do with my router, cause it always cuts off and it gives me the same time for the reconnect. All right. Well, what's going on, guys?
I need one more percentile, DM. I miscounted your hits.
Alright, so that's 3 grapple checks if you want to make them, which you're not going to beat. Alright, well, while you figure that out, the Ranger's going to go. So this guy and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well, actually, I'm just going to move forward. Alright, so this guy's going to move forward. This guy's going to move forward. This guy's going to move forward. Yeah, right about there. Alright, so that is 5 arrows on Mr. Big Guy. This guy is going to move 5 feet away. Alright, there you go. Alright, so let me do 5 arrow attacks on you, because I have a heavy crossbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, how are you doing there, Mr. Big Guy? Okay, and this guy. Am I disconnected? Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Alright.
Soul fire, so I'm not really worried about destruction.
Hey, DM.
Alright, well, real fast, these 5 guys down at the bottom, 5 attacked you. This guy did a 5-foot step, and now he's going to shoot at you. Actually, you know what? He's not going to do a 5-foot. He's just going to stay right there and do a full round on you. All right, full round.
Okay.
All right, so how are we doing with the 18, 19 CR characters?
So I don't take any damage from these guys either, because I'm gonna have it rounded down and then subtract 10 because of my DR.
Well, regardless, you took some damage. So what's going on with that?
I did. No, I didn't, because you're not doing enough damage.
So your DR is 50. Is that correct? I just want to
No,
make sure.
Nelson, I'll explain it. At the beginning of each day, I'm casting this buff on, which has any physical damage they take immediately. So after having it, he then applies his 10 DR to it, which is more than enough to cover any damage you're doing to them at the moment. I posted that at the beginning of this session, that's being persisted at the beginning of the day.
Pellet's impose pain. All that says is you don't take any pain. So how is that working?
Keep
Yeah, but
reading.
It only lasts 1 minute per level.
It's been persisted with divine meta magic.
All right. Well,
The persisted spell lasts for 24 hours.
all right. Well, there you go. All right. So Mr. Rangers did their thing. How are you doing on the damage?
Yeah, I didn't take anything from any of those either.
All right. So you just grappled, correct?
Oh, I'm incorporeal, so no.
Well, I am magical. My tentacles are magical, so you're grappled. So, kind of explain to me why you're not grappled.
You're trying to grapple with ghosts, Nelson.
He's
You can grapple a
incorporeal.
ghost. You can grapple a ghost if you have magical arms.
Arms?
Which I do. I'm a
Oh,
half fiend.
I don't know. If that's true, then yeah, I guess I'm grappled. And
Well, remember, I'm a half fiend. So, all right. We got Mr. Amberwood.
it says the SRD says incorporeal creatures cannot. Oh, sorry. They cannot grapple, but I don't see it saying they can't be grappled.
They cannot grapple, but they can be grappled.
Yeah.
Well, again, just as long as my tentacles are magical, I can grab you. Because only magical weapons are able to affect you. So, so I can grab you. I rolled my percentile, which is 3 of my tentacles were able to grab you. All right, Mr. Amber, you're up.
Alright. Let's see here. Got freedom of movement on me, so I don't need to worry about this water slowing me down.
Wait.
There. Here.
Oh.
Here.
Actually,
All right, what are you doing there, Amber? All right, while Amber's thinking, Mr.
Look.
DM, it says that they can't. I read it on the SRD here. It says, nor can they be tripped or grappled.
Yeah. Because incorporeal, they're described as being incapable of taking any physical action that would move or manipulate an object or its equipment, nor are they subject to such actions.
No. You got. I don't know what the hell you guys are reading, but I can grapple him. Mr. Amber, what did you end up doing?
I want to know.
Hello? Did I get disconnected?
No,
Oh, okay.
he got something happened to him.
All right. Well, while he's doing whatever he's doing, Mr. Weave, you're up.
Alright. Alright, I'm good. Alright, let's see here. I cast defensively. I can't fail the check for this level of spell. And Moonbolt on this thing.
All right. Well, I have an SR of 35, so fuck your spell. Is that it?
Okay, I'll use a swift action to say spell resistance.
You didn't say that, so What are you up to? What are you doing?
That's what a swift action is.
Yeah, but I just told him why his spell didn't work. Now he is coming back with me with a character knowledge. So.
Okay, I'll do it without it. A 40 versus your spell resistance.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Well, there you go. Is that it?
Is a moonbolt, so you need a fortitude save versus strength damage for half strength damage.
All right. I made a fortitude. Made my fortitude. Is that it?
Let me roll my strength damage.
Well, I made my fortitude save. So.
You take half of that. You take 7 strength damage.
All right. 7 strength damage. All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. We got Mr. Ein.
No, you missed me. You missed me in the rotation, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and go.
Well, you take play. You go after me now. Remember?
Yeah. No, I think
I just thought I delayed my
Leave goes
action,
after
but
Talmadge.
All right. Well, you can grapple the ghost people, so let's not waste our time with that question. What are you up to?
So who's moving? Me?
No, weave is
Okay.
up. Weave is up.
can I have can I make a full round attack against this guy? While I'm
With
grappled?
your short weapon, you can.
Okay, cool.
Or
So
your
I get
s- or your,
I get
fist.
4 tendrils. I get 4 tendrils as a dream visage. So
You're casting.
it's,
You're using sonic
not
weapon.
casting.
I can.
No,
hit you.
I'm a dream visage on page page 96 of Libris Mortis. So I have 4 tendril attacks as a full attack that give plus 15 melee touch, and they do 3d6 damage plus form consumption, which means then they take 1d4 intelligence drain.
All right. Well, are you casting a spell? Yes or no?
No.
Well, where are you getting these tentacles from?
Because I've used Greater Metamorphosis to turn into a dream visage.
You're a Styx dragon. When did you change?
When I told you I'm using Greater Metamorphosis to become a dream visage, and then I came over here, I was incorporeal, and then I came over here and used I used my attack over here. It was
did you guys?
before,
I thought he was a Styx dragon. Did you guys hear what the hell he's talking about? I didn't hear what he's talking about. Hello, you guys? Hello?
I heard
I
him say he was
remember him being a
incorporeal.
dragon, but I didn't know you.
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't hear anything about a dream caster. or
So
whatever.
we were standing right here, and I said, "Oh, there's some bones around here." So I'm gonna surmise that there's some monsters. So I'm gonna turn into a dream visage.
Did anybody hear
Did
that?
no
Because
one-
I didn't
no
hear
one
that.
hear that?
I didn't hear
I
that.
do remember hearing that now.
Okay,
I
we
do
have
remember
one
hearing
person who heard you. Is that it? We have one person who heard you out of 5 people. What's going on with that?
Well, the only reason I don't find that to be a valid way to figure that out is because there's constantly crosstalk.
Yeah,
I
but
totally
he
I
could-
totally understand why
he
3
could
out of
totally
5
be
people-
jerking me around. So I just want to make sure.
Well, I mean, if you scroll back up, you can see where I did intelligence damage to that Kuotao up here earlier, and then. So I mean, I don't know. If you want me to not to, I don't know how to handle that if we're gonna rule that I'm suddenly not a dream visage.
Wow, the thing
Yeah,
is,
that
I've never
roll, the
heard
fact that he was doing intelligence damage tells you that it was previously established. Because he was already acting as a dream visage before this came up. So that's all we need to know. So we're good. Because why else would he be doing an intelligence
Yeah, I
damage?
just been having a lot of people changing their shit around last campaign. It's a bit annoying when people do shit like that.
You
I mean,
gotta
Should I type it in the chat? Would that make it easier for you, DM?
Well, if 5 people would have said, "Yeah, I heard him," we wouldn't be having this conversation. But only one person heard you, and that's kind of a little a little dubious, a little weird.
I'm not sure if I did or not. That's why I'm not saying anything.
All right, well, let's
Because there's
just,
so much. There's
Yeah, well,
crosstalk.
I mean,
so-
I can't help if people aren't paying attention when it's not
Right.
their turn.
So you can't go like that. You can't be like, well, because the other people didn't say that they didn't hear it. You
well,
know
let's,
what
all
I
right,
mean?
well, let's not.
They just didn't. They just didn't say that they did.
Right. All right. Well,
You
yeah.
know what I
Let's
mean?
let's just keep going. You're whatever it is that you are. Just let us know. No,
right.
you're fine. It's probably my fault. I didn't hear you. I thought you were a Styx dragon. So
Yeah, I'll just next time I'll just
Yeah,
put it in
type
my
in-
name bar so it's clear.
that's fine too.
Okay, so I got 4 of these guys.
And you're doing
These are
what
to
again?
touch. I'm touching. I have the 4 touch attacks with the tendrils.
All right, you can
Touch.
you're being grappled, and you can only touch the Kraken.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Well, the Kraken touch AC is it's on the Skype, so you can scroll up and see that the touch AC is 8.
Okay.
Jesus fuck.
So it's gonna take 44. It's gonna take 44.
Don't you have to make a concentration, if I'm not mistaken, to get your spells off or your sonic abilities?
It's not a spell. I'm using the attack of the monster. The monster on page 96 has a 4 tendril attack. It's a giant. It's a ghost. It's a
A
dream
monster.
visage.
He's slapping you with ghostly tentacles.
Right. What book are you talking about?
Libris Mortis, page 96.
This is an incorporeal creature. And how did you become? What spell?
Great-
Yeah, what was the spell you used?
Greater metamorphosis.
All right. Well, do what you got to do.
Okay, so he's gonna take 12d6, so that's 3d6 times 4 damage. So he takes that much damage, and then he takes 4d4 intelligence damage. Takes 9 intelligence damage, and I gain. This is from form consumption. I gain 5 times 9 temporary hit points. 45.
All right. So let's see. And what was the total intelligence damage?
Sorry,
9.
sit and sneeze, guys.
How much?
9.
Intelligence.
Um.
My intelligence is.
It's actually intelligence drain. What's the difference between drain and damage?
Damage can be recovered. Drain is permanent.
Okay, so yeah.
All right. Well, let me just. What's my intelligence? Oh, there it is. Intelligence is 25. I'm good to go. All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. We got Tal. What are you doing there, Tal?
Let me see.
It's my
there.
turn now.
Alright. I'm going to
It's
cast.
my turn now.
Oh, sorry about that. Mr. N is up.
Eins. God,
Eins.
you skipped Ein. Why would you do that?
Just to
I'm kidding,
annoy
man.
him.
I'm kidding.
Just to annoy him. All right, N.
I'm kidding. Go ahead, Ein. What do you got?
What do you got? All right, he's moving somebody around. Moving another person around.
Okay, so I am going to attack this octopus-looking thing with energy missile,
All right.
and so you get reflex for half.
All right. Well, first you got to make an SR of 35.
Okay. So you roll your caster
It's-
level plus your bonus, is that correct?
It's a D10 plus your caster level.
Plus any bonuses.
There's no way you're gonna make it. So,
Pardon me?
no, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll.
Uh, 42.
Yeah, I think that did it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that roll is. So, explain it to us.
It's D10. I got a 10 on the D10. 20 is my caster level, and 12 is my intelligence bonus.
All right. So, okay.
You don't get your intelligence bonus. We're talking like bonuses to your caster level. So,
Yeah, you don't add your bonus
Oh,
to your
don't?
If you
cast.
have spell penetration, you add that, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
Okay, well then I got a 30.
All right. Well, then that's a no go. Is that it? I guess. Do you have anything else?
I got 2 more
You said it
guys
was
doing the same
SR25,
thing.
right?
SR's 35. It's in the chat. You can go to Skype and just scroll up and down and figure it out.
Okay, so the second guy got, I left the 12 in again, so he missed. And the third person is not going to attack him because he saw the first 2 fail. And he's going to attack this little creature instead. Up here.
All right. All right. So is that it?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, sure. No, it's 35 guys. It's hit dice plus 10, and you can already look at the hit dice.
oh, its cap is 35, so it can't go any higher.
Yeah, cap is 35.
Okay, so he does 53 damage.
All right, and how did you do that, by the way?
For half.
Yeah, how did you do that?
Pardon me?
How did you do that?
I cast energy missile.
And you didn't make the spell resistance, so how did you? Oh, you rolled that
No,
12.
on this guy up here.
Oh, on this
Does
guy.
he have spell
Okay.
resistance too?
No.
Pardon me?
No. All right, so 53. Got it. Is that it?
Reflex save for half.
All right. Here's the reflex. Oh, I definitely made my reflex.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, what's the total damage? 37 divided by 2, right?
So 53 divided by 2
Oh, 53. Okay, so that's
is 26.
26.
26 minus 20.
And you're telling me that guy didn't have spell resistance. Does
No.
this guy?
Well, no. None of the rangers, none of the Kuatoa have spell resistance.
Okay, then the first 2 people that didn't hit the octopus would hit that guy.
Or we'll just okay. I already got damage for him. What else is going on?
Okay, 60.
Well,
and
you already
59.
did a magic missile. Or do you have a couple more, or what's going on with that?
No, what I'm saying is the first 2 people didn't hit the octopus because of spell resistance, but you're telling me that the little guys don't have spell resistance, so they would have hit them.
Yeah, is it a burst? Is that what you're saying?
It's individual missiles. You can hit up to 5 missiles as long as everyone's within 15 feet of each other.
So that's what he's saying. With the first missile he fired, he saw it did nothing, so he directed the rest at other targets.
No, I'm saying the first missile was directed at these 2, because the second one doesn't have spell resistance, it would have hit them.
All right.
But you can roll your reflex which is pretty good from what I could see.
All right. Well, what's the name of the spell one more time? Because
Energy missile.
energy. All right. All right. So energy missile, guys. The first one was on the Kraken. It didn't
It's on
work.
these two.
Oh, okay. All right. So, but didn't the first attack happen on the Kraken?
Yeah, and the guy next to him.
All right. So the guy next to
Look
him.
at the target. It says up to 5 creatures now, so they're more than 15 apart. So he can target up to 5 people with these missiles.
All right. All right. Well, just give me the damage so we can go over to the.
I did. You have to roll your reflex save.
Oh, for the Rangers. I got you. All right. Well, here's my next Ranger save. There you go.
Okay, roll another reflex save. Okay, so
What about Weave? Does Weave got to make a reflex?
no.
All right.
So the total would be 59.
All right. All right. So point at the guy and just tell me how much damage.
Okay. 59 to him.
59. Got it. That it?
And it was 26 before for this guy if you didn't write it down.
What guy?
Only for some reason my little circle's not working now. It was 26 to that guy before.
Yeah, I already got him.
Okay.
All right. Is that it?
Is this the
Yeah,
same
that's it.
spell?
Pardon me?
Is this the same spell targeting these two?
No.
All right.
Two spells attack this guy, and one spell attack that guy.
So it's 2 separate spells. It's all.
Yeah, it's 3 separate spells because it's 3 different people.
All right. Well, I took the damage you told me to take. Is that it?
Right. Yeah. That I moved, and that's my turn.
All right. I took the damage he told me to take. That's all I know. All right. So we got Captain. All right. So we got the Captain.
I didn't get my turn.
Oh, Mr. Blue Man, go ahead and go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this out because I didn't learn anything about the squid, so I'm just gonna give it a shot, and I cast Greater Dispel Magic on it.
All right. Yeah. Did you make your SR? SR for the Kraken?
I'm getting ready to, there's no spell resistance in that. The thing's caster level is 25, right?
Your caster level? I don't know. What
His the squid.
He's using Dispel Magic on it.
Yeah, so I need to know my DC.
Oh well. He has an SR. I think you first have to.
No, he doesn't. Not against Dispel Magic, he doesn't. Now, again, I ask, what's his caster level?
It's based on his half fiend. So it's not a dispel magic that's on top of him. This is an innate ability.
It dispels magical effects. Right, but it would be based on any magical effect that is ongoing, that is generated by the creature, will be generated by what is considered to be his caster level. I need to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys can figure it out. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So
His hit die. It's his whatever his hit die are, which is I'm looking 32. So I don't know that it has any effects, but if it had, for instance, cast I don't know, desecrate on itself or something, it would be a 32.
Summon?
No. He he was summoned. That is correct.
Just came and joined the other guy.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, someone blew a horn and it ran to the battle.
Yeah, correct. Oh, is that it?
No, because I need to make a dispel check right now, and it will be versus the caster level of the guy that summoned him instead. So
What's the name of this? Oh, you're doing a dispel magic, right?
You're doing a greater dispel magic.
Greater dispel
so
magic.
what's the guy's
Oh.
caster level that's summoned?
Well, it's technically a conch. All right, so is a 20th level conch. So 20.
Okay.
So it's what 20th level?
So the DC to dispel is 31. Look at that. I failed.
All right.
Wait, that's an abjuration. No, it's not. It's a conjuration.
All right, is that it?
I'm curious. Was that a
Wrong.
magical calling, or just like did he just fucking blow on a whistle and call us
It
back?
was a summon done. It's a magic item that has summon monster blank.
Yeah, correct. All right, so he didn't. It didn't work for him. Is that it? Excuse me.
That is correct. I came up short on my roll, so
Alright.
it did not work. And I'm going to move instead. Let's go.
All right, so my guy is going to go ahead and summon something else. Real fast. All right, so he's going to summon a water elemental. Real fast. Elemental. Water. All right, so we got... All right, here we go.
Wait, is this auto elemental on top of it? Oh, okay.
He's going to be over there. Alright, so I'm going to... I have rapid summoning.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. What does spell focus abjuration do again?
It adds
Gives
a
you
plus
plus boosts the DC of your save spells
Okay.
the abjuration by 1.
I don't think it increases the caster level check on a dispel though.
It doesn't.
Will not.
So you can summon this water elemental, and it's not a full round action.
It's called rapid summoning. It's a feat.
Okay.
Alright. And by the way, the captain is a cleric, so before you guys freak out, just want to answer that question. Alright, so real fast summon Dex.
I'm going to be doing something on my turn, guys, because I really need to test out how well it works. So, be very careful wildly attacking stuff near me.
Alright, well, I've got my guy on the screen. Rapid summoning will be, I'm just going to attack at, well, actually, you know, I'm going to summon him right here. Alright, and by the way, my guy is over here. He's down here.
Right, that one? Yeah.
Yeah, he's over. So you can see, so before you guys say, well, he's too far away, damn. No, he's not. Alright, so I'm going to do a full round on Dequita. Alright, here's the full round on your ass. Pow. Alright, that is, I don't know if that hits or not, but there you go. This is a CR11 Elder. Oh, shit, that's the wrong. Sorry, guys, sorry. That is a. Jesus, I don't have a water elemental. Alright, well, look, sorry, guys, that's the wrong token. I don't have a water elemental. I'm going to have to ixnay that one. So,
I forgive you.
yeah, well, sorry, it looked like a water elemental, but it's an air elemental. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and hold person on the big guy. Hold monster, technically. It's a 3rd level cleric spell, and I'm able to do that. Or it might be a 4th level, regardless. Alright, let me just double check on that hold monster, because I got to get the right DC for you. Hold monster. Alright, hold monster, is he... Oh, shit. Shit! Oh, god damn it. Ah, Jesus, it's not a clerical spell. Oh, okay, well...
Do you have the law domain?
No, I'm not gonna get technical with it. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and dominate your ass. Dominate. Dominate monster. I think that's a cleric spell. Jesus, that's not a cleric spell. All right. Well, a whole person would still. You're a person, so you know what? I'm just gonna go with person. You're not a monster. All right. So whole person, second level spell, +5. No, actually, it's a +7 because this guy is a level 20th. So 7 plus 5. No, I'm sorry. 7 plus 2 is 9. Spell focus makes it a 20. All right. Hold person will save 20.
You're immune.
Yeah, I'm immune because I'm undead and incorporeal, so it's a mind affecting spell.
Oh shit. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I? All right. Well, the Rangers are gonna go ahead and that's 5 attacks on. Or well, they're magical, so I'm just gonna do a full round on Mr. Weave. Oh wait a minute, last round. No, fuck it, I can't do anything else. All right, heavy crossbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, how many percentiles do I need to roll? What's?
It even if I took the damage, it would be 0 damage. So.
Why is that?
Because it would be halved, and then you'd reduce it by 10. Because of the spell that Silver cast and my damage reduction.
What's the duration on his spell?
It's persisted, so all day long.
Back in just a moment, fellas.
All right.
Persist. Divine meta magic persistence.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and do my grapple damage on you. All right. So you automatically take all this damage unless I roll a 1. All right. So 63, 27. All right. Well, I crit it, so I got to confirm that critical. Pow. All right. So 63, 27, 57 probably hits you. Are you dead?
Let me look. So 19 halved would be 9 minus 10 is 0, 0, 8, 0. So I take 0 damage from all those.
No, dude. You're taking 28 plus 27. All that half.
Okay.
Yeah, come on,
so,
dude.
So 28. All right, let me add it up
Dude,
here.
you're
So 28
not even reading that,
divided by 2 is 14. So I take 4 plus.
No. You got to add all that together. 28 is to confirm the critical. So 27 plus 28 plus 24 plus 12.
Each attack is its own separate damage, though.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
So he
well,
applies his DR to each one of them.
first of all, he's going to tell me how many times I hit, so I can roll.
Okay.
The
So
percentile.
so 1. So let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7.
All right. Now, since I already have you in grapple, I don't think I have to roll again. I'm doing it to hit. I already have you in grapple, right?
I don't know the rules on grapple. Does someone want to?
Yeah,
If you're grapple,
I can just. No.
You can
You're
use
right.
net.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right because I have to bitch slap you with my attack, even though you're grappled. Yeah, that's true. All right. So how many rolls do you have to? You want me to roll? 7?
1. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so the first and the last. So the first one
man.
is 28 divided by 2 is
Don't forget the
14.
critical. Don't forget the critical damage.
Is the first one a critical?
It's got a big green thing on it. Yes. Kraken does a full
Okay.
round and
Oh,
he hits
okay.
you with a 63.
So it's doubled, right?
27
so
plus 28. Yeah. All right. Let's not get confused here. Scroll up and you'll see that I critted you with a 63, and then I
you take
confirmed
17 damage on that attack.
Okay.
on that attack. What about all the attacks? Oh no, yeah, I only hit him twice, so yeah.
Sorry, I'm red-green colorblind. by the way. So,
All right, well, let me just tell you what I hit. I hit you for 27, then I
27.
confirmed, with a 28, and the very last
Yep.
attack was the bite attack, which was 15 damage, and that's it.
Okay, so 15 for the last one, and what was the first one? 27?
27 plus 28.
Plus 28. Okay.
I already did the math for you on that one. You took 17 damage, and that's including everything.
Okay, so I take 17. Okay,
And you still grapple.
right.
All right, did you take the grapple damage, by the way?
What the grapple damage?
No,
you mean up above?
No, I'm sorry. I already forget it. All right, 17 damage total. Is that it?
Yeah.
I find that kind of shitty, by the way, but.
And I'm back.
I
I
don't
don't
have any constricting damage listed. That's why we're good.
Yeah, no, it's basically the automatic. All right, well, regardless, 17 is it. Wow, that's kind of shitty. All right, Mr. Amber, you're up.
Do this defensively. I will make the. I can't fail the check. I will use this spell here. Read it carefully, Nelson. Any creature with an intelligence is going to be aware of this effect if they're within 80 feet of me. And it's going to be lethal damage.
Oh.
All right.
And it applies to every single attack made. So if you have like 12 attacks, it can hit you 12 times. I'm going to apply a say spell resistance to this, just in case.
Sublime Revelry? Is that
Oh,
the-
not that. No, sorry,
Oh.
that's the wrong one. That one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what's going on?
So I beat your spell resistance. I used that spell, so read it. It's End of Strife. Read it carefully. Any intelligent creature within 80 feet of me is going to be aware of what's going on. If they attack in any form against anything within 80 feet of me, for each
How
attack
did you
they
get
take.
the 35 spell resistance? What's going on with that?
Oh, it's supposed to be 24, but say I have 24 for my
Well,
caster level check, and then I use a save spell resistance to boost that by 10.
All right. Well then, 1d20
Yeah.
plus your spell for your caster level is not 35. So, what's going on with that?
I have a caster level of 17.
All right.
My invulnerable coat brings it up to 21. Actually, it should be higher. I have an Ankh of Ascension, which brings that caster level up to 25.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Yes, it does. Read the items, Nelson.
Right.
And
Well, it's not
a say
35. So.
No, let me finish. And then I used a say spell resistance, which gives me a plus 10 as a swift action spell.
No, I
Gives
don't.
me a
I don't-
plus
I don't-
10 bonus on-
I don't think you know what you're talking about. What's the
Yes,
name?
I do, Nelson.
Can you
What's
type
this-
it all out?
No.
in
What's
the
the
chat?
last spell? What's that last
A
spell you did?
say spell resistance.
Yeah.
It gives me a plus. It's a swift action spell. It gives me a plus 10 to beat spell
Oh,
resistance.
well, that's very nice. But what's it called again?
A say spell resistance.
A say. I never heard of that.
Here, I think I just found it.
I never heard of this. A say spell resistance. All right. Well, let's say spell resistance, divination. Personal, you 1 round. Cast a little check, so we're coming. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, that's a new one on me. All right. Well, touche, sir. Touche. All right.
So that's actually correct. So 37 versus your spell resistance, and if you scroll up, End of Strife is what I cast with it. Any creature with an intelligence within 80 feet of me is going to be aware of this effect, but anytime they make any sort of attack, They take 20d6 points of lethal damage untyped, and it applies to every single attack. So if they've got like 6 attacks, it hits them 6 times.
Oh, well, that's nice.
There's no save versus this.
All right. So your caster level
Only
is
affect
21.
enemies.
All right. So your caster
Caster
level.
level's 25.
You're not a
That
caster level
affects only
25, dude.
enemies.
No, my caster level's 17, but I have 2 items that boost it by 8.
Okay. Now what are you? What are the items?
Ankh of Ascension, and I still have the invulnerable coat I found from the Dragon's Hoard.
Ascension. Ankh.
Ankh of Ascension.
What page? What book is that in?
I believe that's either Dungeon Master or Players.
Well, damn, dude, you're the one with the spell.
Oh no, Races of Faerun. Sorry, it's an item from the Races of Faerun. You cast divine spells at 4 caster level while carrying it, and then I have the invulnerable coat, which is the artifact I had found in one of the Dragon Words, which increases my divine caster level by another.
Ark of Ascension, which is in the
Ankh.
race, which is
Ankh
in
of
the
Ascension.
Races of Faerun, right?
Yes, ANKH of Ascension.
All right. Well, and you said what page is that in?
Let me pull up Races of
No, I just want to make sure. I mean, you're right about the +10 on the other thing. I just want to make sure you're.
Well, I don't have all the PDFs open.
Well, no, I mean, I believe you, but it's just I just want to, just look at it to see if you get whatever. Ankh of Ascension. I don't want to spend too much time on this, so how do you spell Ankh? A-N-K?
ANKH.
Anka. No, I'm not.
No, H. A-N-K-H, as in honey.
A-N-K-H. Alrighty. Well, if you can find it. Oh, there you go. I found it. It's a little Ankh-looking thing. Where the hell is the description, though?
And it gives you a +4 bonus to your caster level.
Ankh
For
of
divine spell.
Ascension. See appendix. Check item. Yeah, again, guys, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but it gives you +4 for divine.
+4 caster level to divine spells.
Well,
That overcomes the caster level for the little frog guy, but not the squid thing.
Yes, but it increases my caster level, which increases my spell resistance check.
it only increases your cast level by 4, so it should only do it by 2.
Increases your caster level by 4, which means I add 4 to my caster level check to beat spell resistance.
For divine spells.
But it only applies to divine spells. I also have like I said, the invulnerable coat, which also boosts my divine spell caster level by 4 while I'm wearing it.
So 17 plus 16 plus 10?
17 plus 4 plus 4 plus 10.
17 plus 8 plus 10.
And I rolled a 2 on that die, so there's without the dice there, Nelson.
Alright, well, he checks out. Alright, well, what are you gonna do? He got his guy, he's got his guy, he's got his guy done. Alright, well, what do you want to happen then? What's going on? What's going on? What's
anything
happening?
in that radius, if it makes an attack, even it applies to multiple attacks too. Anytime they attack, they instantly take 20 d6 points of lethal damage untyped, they're also aware that it'll happen.
Any enemy in that area.
It's
Right.
anyone.
No, it includes me too.
There's no save versus a Nelson. There's only
Oh,
spells.
it's mind affecting, right?
mind affecting. I believe.
So it does nothing to me then. So that's tight.
Mind affecting.
What's this spell called again?
you're-
Oh, do you have that on the link, by the way?
Yeah. End to strife.
There it
Oh,
is,
end of
Nelson. I
strife.
put it again in roll 20 for you.
And the strife. Okay, this is mind affecting.
Any creature in the spell's area that makes an attack takes 20d6 points of damage. Creatures with multiple attacks take the damage after every attack they make. All intelligent creatures within the spell's area suddenly become aware that any hostile actions they take will be met with dire consequences.
All right, well that's not good. Okay, let's see what I can do about that.
There's no saving throw, and I just rolled for spell resistance. I rolled a 37.
Okay, well, 10. Alrighty then.
That's my turn.
Alright, well we got Mr. Kraken is up.
I believe it's my turn after Dream Visage.
Yeah,
I haven't went yet.
well I'm 24, I forgot to roll for my Kraken. Alright, so Kraken is
Oh.
initiative 24, so... give me a second for a little bit. Okay. Dominate animal. I'm gonna do a full round on Weave since I have him. All right. So how many times did I hit you so I can roll percentile?
You take 431 damage.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Squid takes 431.
So AC's 43. Let me go back.
No, hold on. It takes its damage first, so hold on
Yep.
a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's
Well,
going?
it'll go one at a time. It will strike once. You'll take your damage from it if it hits, and it will take its damage for attack.
I need
attack
eight
again.
eight percentiles.
All right.
8.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So.
Okay, so 1, 3. Oh, let me write it down.
1, 3, 4,
4, 5, 7.
7. What is
Okay.
that? Is that 5 attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
So number 1 does 24 minus or divided by 2 is 12 minus 10 is 2. 3 is 9. So that doesn't do any because it's less than 10. Let's see, 1, 3, 4. So 4 does 11. So half of that's 5 minus 10, 0. 5 is less than 10. It doesn't do anything. And then 7. 7 is 10, so it does nothing. So I take 2 damage.
And then he attacks all those times and ends up, because he's under that spell, he takes 431 damage, the squid.
Yeah.
It's untyped damage.
That's killer, dude. It's just bleh damage.
Yeah, it really shuts down melee fighters.
DM, do we lose you?
I think we did.
So
I think his Kraken just might have self-exploded.
I know I'm a pain in your ass, but I was gonna bring this up again afterwards. But I found the reason why your logic of if it doesn't say mind affecting, it doesn't count. Here's why that's not valid.
What's not valid?
He's talking about something different. He's
Yeah, because that does not say mind affecting, but I can guarantee you it wouldn't work on me. Plus, there's a lot of divine and scrying type spells that that I'm immune to that don't say mind affecting as well. So it doesn't have to say mind affecting in order for mind blank to protect against it.
Per raw, though,
No, per the
If
rules
this-
compendium, which trumps all.
technically, if you want to get like real technical, the rules compendium is an official errata.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Are you-
No,
At the
do you
beginning
want-
of it,
do you want me to-
one of the
I can-
very first things it says in that book is this book trumps all. This
If
Well-
I
book-
have to go fucking
Rule wins
find
out
that
over
min-max, do I have to go find that fucking min-max thing again?
No, I'm just talking about what the rules compendium says.
this
The rules
this was
compendium is
this was an
official.
argument. This was an argument like a long time ago, I think. For
Well,
something.
But the rules compendium is official.
It
All right,
definitely
so
official.
DM, your
What's the
guys,
total damage?
your Kraken's dead. Just unless it has more than like 400 hit points or something.
Oh, yeah,
What's
yeah.
its hit die? 32 times 8? Nah, that's impossible.
All right. And how did you come up with that 120 d6?
That spell, End of Strife, anytime you make any kind of attack action, you instantly take 20d6 points
Yeah, we
of damage. If
already
you have
get
multiple
that.
attacks, you take it each
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it happens.
Already
So
took-
you've
y'all
got to
did-
actually calculate how much look, you've got to actually calculate how much damage he takes, because if the squid dies before it gets its last hit off on Weave, then Weave won't take as much damage.
No,
I
no,
don't
You're
take
actually
any
gonna have to go
damage.
through
no,
it.
no, no.
So
it's
no
just
matter
that
what,
I only have 7 attacks, guys. How's he coming up with
Yeah.
all that?
What's 20 times 7?
That's 140 d6 worth of damage.
Oh yeah, you
Sure.
got to add another 20d6.
Yeah. Every time you, because of that spell, Nelson, End of Strife, if you're in the range and you make any kind of attack action, every single time you take 20d6 points of untyped damage.
Yeah, but didn't he make like 8 attacks though? So
Yeah,
shouldn't
he
it be
did.
160?
He did 7, and I rolled.
He
for
did 7
6.
attacks. They only have 7, so it was 140 d6.
So I need to add another 73 to that.
Yeah, another 20d. Yeah.
So it's 504 damage total.
All right. Well, it's a pretty good spell there.
He did a full attack, and he pretty much just imploded.
All right. So we got. All right. We have the Amberwood. What are you up to?
Yeah, just remember, Nelson, every intelligent creature in that 80-foot radius is aware of that. They make an attack action, something dire is gonna happen to them.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me go to the bath. Let me take a whiz, guys. While I'm taking a whiz, Mr. Amber, and then Mr. Weave, because the Kraken is dead. So that's pretty much we're pretty much done. But go ahead and move you guys, because the Kraken.
Move my guy there,
All right.
and I will cast a spell at this mage. I will
Okay.
use Implosion on the mage. So the mage needs to make a DC 33 Fortitude save.
Do you have immune to mind affecting effects? Or does it not affect spellcasters?
It affects physical attacks. It says attack action.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically, the wording says that makes an attack, so you can treat that how you will.
Yeah, so like if you use energy ray, that's a melee touch attack, so that would count. But if you use hold person, right? Is that the way I'm reading it?
All right, I'm back. Okay, well, Mr.
I use destruction on your mage, so I need a fortitude save versus death.
All right, here's
Or
the
not
thing.
destruction, not destruction, sorry, implosion. He's dead.
I have an SR of 24.
Okay, I just need to, like, not roll a 1. Okay, I
Well,
pass it.
you rolled a 19.
Yeah, I have a 25 to my caster level check. I just needed to not roll a 1.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, he's dead.
He did.
What's the name of the spell?
Implosion.
All right, Mr. Weave, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make 4 touch attacks on this fella. So there's 1. These are touch. 2.
Are you casting in front of me because I'm about to bitch slap you?
No, I'm not casting. I'm touching. I'm using an attack, a melee touch attack.
Oh, what's it?
It's not a. It's. All right. So do those touch?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, by the way. So what are you talking about?
I'm using the tendrils attack from the dream vestige.
Oh, okay.
So I get a full round attack. I get 4 tendrils that have plus 15 to melee touch. So do those touch his AC? Touch him?
Yeah.
Okay, and then he takes 12d6 damage, and then he takes 44 intelligence damage. Takes 11 intelligence damage,
Oh,
and
by
he
the way,
already
the touch AC is 19. Did you hit 19?
Oh, so I only get 3 of those then. Sorry, so the 3 hit, 3 of them hit. So let me what just happened? Did I just lose all the?
No, I put
No,
the
DM
information.
just put a whole
I just put the
ton of stuff in.
well, I just put the CR and the AC, the touch AC. So
Yeah.
You're like, well, DM is full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have to go back and remove the first attack from the calculation then, unless you want me to re-roll them all.
Do what you got to do. Our touch AC is 19. That's all I know.
Okay, so instead of waiting for this to try to open, I'll just roll 96. It says, oh sorry. So it's 3d6 for each attack, and I hit with 3 of them. So it's 27 damage, and it takes 3d4 intelligence damage. So it takes 8 intelligence damage.
What?
So
is this a weapon, or what's up with that?
it's on page 96 of Libris Mortis. It's like a monster. I'm a monster, so it's like the monster's touch attack.
No, I get that, but how are you doing the intelligence damage? What's going on with that?
So form consumption. Whenever this monster does touch damage, it drains a portion of their mind, and they take 1d4 intelligence drain.
Is that a feat?
No, it's a SU ability, which I get because Greater Metamorphosis gives you all the SU abilities of the creature you've turned into.
Huh. All right. All right. Yeah. No, I just never heard of that before. All right. Is that it?
Yeah. So it's taken 13 intelligence damage for what it's worth.
Oh.
And I gain 5 temporary hit points for each intelligence damage that I do, and those temporary hit points stack for up to an hour.
All right. Okay.
And
Well,
that's
he's
my
still alive. What's the total damage, by the way? What's the damage?
27.
27.
Yeah.
All right. I can still attack with an intelligence of 1. All right. So, Mr. Ein. 9.
Okay. He's going to move up here.
No, I can't remember. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Sorry.
Hold on, that didn't work. She moves here.
So, what's your
I can't-
level at the moment?
God damn, I can't believe my
I
Kraken.
just said 19.
And
I didn't hear.
try a range touch attack. Oh, wait a
Wow.
minute.
19.
She's going to do energy missile
Can you hear me?
against these
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. Do you really want to do a melee touch attack? Aren't you going to take a ton of damage?
He will, yes. And his character's going to be aware of it too.
Yeah.
I have mind blank, so I'm not affected
Oh, okay. Okay.
by mind affecting.
All right. Well,
There, I put it in my name down there.
So
Well, you are-
she's going to hit these two for and reflex save for half.
all right. And when you say these two, are you talking about this guy up here at the top, or?
No, this one. Come on, circle. These two behind the log, below the octopus.
Yeah, just ping him. Just ping him.
I'm trying, but for some reason, my ping isn't working.
What's
Maybe
the
I have to
level
get
of
a
the
card.
Kraken?
Shit. I can't believe I lost this fight.
This ping isn't working, but I'm
Yeah.
attacking the two behind this log under the Kraken.
It's a 19, by the way. I think the ping is working. I don't think you're doing it correctly. All you got to do is hold down the left mouse button on whatever you want. Just click it.
Okay, it's just a lot of lag, I guess. That one and that one.
All right. Well, again, the armor class is 36. I don't know if you hit, but
It's not a two-hit roll. It's reflex save for half.
well, I have. Okay, that's. All right. Reflex is 36, so I'm good to go. Yeah. All right. Well,
And the other one.
Well, there's two of them there, 36 and 36.
Okay. So they take 35 each.
All right. Even though I made my saves.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
half.
Oh,
And
okay.
one is 35.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Is that it?
Okay, this guy's gonna move up.
Yeah. This blows. My fucking half-fiend Kraken.
Okay,
Fucking
and
amazing.
he's going to attack these three.
All right. Well, you can see pretty good for a human. What's going on with that? How is a human
He's
able
got
to?
dark vision, and he's not a human.
Oh, well, okay. Oh yeah, I got him.
If you
Okay.
say you can't see them, then I'll attack the two up here.
Well, they look like humans to
I-
me, so that's why I said
mean,
humans.
Yeah, I don't know whose circle that is that's defining the vision.
No. What I said is since the pictures look like they're humans, I'm assuming that they're not seeing that far. So.
Okay, well then I'll attack the two closer ones.
Well,
If they're not human, they're not human. He said he just got thrown off by this picture description of them.
no, I mean,
No, I got thrown off because I can see them with the dynamic lighting.
yeah, you right now you have a torch on, so, you know,
I also have dark vision.
well, how does a human have dark vision?
He's not human, and dark vision is a psionic power, which I said I took earlier. Up if you scroll up.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we can definitely set you up with dark vision. Is there a? I didn't know there was a sonic ability with dark vision.
There's
Yeah.
a psionic power called dark vision. It's called dark vision psionic.
What's the duration on that?
It's
Should
an
be a
hour
power
per
called
level.
Mind sight, where you can see what the people around you can see. That'd be pretty badass.
There's actually a better sight than psionic.
Oh.
Psionics
What-
have that, and that's touch
Oh,
sight.
I forgot that I have
Oh,
my thrall has a mind, whatever the fuck it's called,
Well,
mind sight.
let's try to finish this fight. All right, you good to go there, Mr. Ein, and your Star Trek bald-headed female friend.
Okay, so that one does 92 damage and reflex save for half.
Oh man, jeez, what's the name of that spell? Oh, that's
Energy missile.
the magic missile. Oh, okay. So you want me to on this guy, right? All right. Here's my save.
On that guy and the guy next to him.
All right. Oh well, here's that save. All right. So I made my saves. I think. Is that it?
So that would be 46 then.
And just out of curiosity, why is it? Oh, that's your cast low. Usually spells have some sort of a limit on the spell. What's in it? I've already asked you 20 times. It's just I don't have the link to the spell. It's called
He's
what again?
probably augmenting it. He's spending additional power points to add d6s to it.
Is that correct, Mr. Sonic Man?
Yes, and each time after my turn, I subtract the power points from the third bubble, which is, I guess, the blue bubble.
All right. So how many power points are you wasting on making this a 21 roll?
21. No, I take that back.
Okay.
20, because I have a torque which subtracts 1 point each.
Oh, so you just used 41 points. Is that correct?
No, it's 20 points each.
All right. So 40 points. All right.
No, it's two different people taking 20 points.
Oh, okay. I see. What's the total points you have per day?
Hold on. I'll check on that.
The only limitation really to augmentation is you can spend an additional number of power points equal to your
Yeah, but if he
Okay,
only has 100
This
points.
person starts out with 408.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And-
Does that sound right? That sounds like way too much.
if he's got a high intelligence, it's doable.
Yeah, I have like 400 or something because of a ring I have. But yeah, that's reasonable.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so who's taking what damage again?
So those two take half of 92, which is 46.
All right, 46. Man, you guys are. Okay, well there you go. You killed my Kraken and one of my guys.
Well, the Kraken killed itself.
No. All right, that Mr. Ein.
No, this guy's going to move up. Carmel is going to move up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And you're saying, come on, move. And you're saying he can't see the 3 at the bottom, so he's going to cast at the 1 by the log.
Wow, well, do what you gotta do.
And it's reflex save for half.
And what log are you talking about?
There's a kraken and a log, and then there's a guy below it.
You guys have been taking into account all your extra AC and movement and extra
For the
attacks,
underwater,
haste.
for the underwater
Haste.
penalties? Oh, I don't know anything
Haste.
about that.
Yeah, I forgot about it, but
Yeah,
He's saying that I can move half speed, right?
half speed for
Full
swimming.
speed now. Normally it's half speed.
No,
Now
it's
you
half
can full
speed, and then he does a standard, which that's gonna be it. Unless he has,
No. It's half speed because we're underwater, right?
that's correct.
Okay, well, haste doubles your movement speed, so now you can move your normal speed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't keep tabs
Alright.
on your guys, but
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter unless you have freedom of movement, in which case you get your normal speed underwater.
all right. Well, long story short, what are you doing to this guy? What's the damage?
Reflex save for half again.
I have the
He
EXP.
doesn't make it, so he takes the full 65.
All right. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we got Tal. Man, this is not cool, man. Not cool.
What?
Your Kraken killed itself, Nelson.
This guy was elite, and you killed him. Not cool. All right, well, Tal, what's going on with you, man?
I'm gonna move up, like here. Those guys. What? 4 of them alive.
Are you immune to mind affecting?
Yeah.
And by the way, before you ask me, and I know you will, the conch was just a horn. Then why was it summoned there? Well, that's because the wizard that was keeping tabs on the Kraken teleported him there. That's why. All right, Tal. Sorry about that, because that question's
It's alright. That's good.
I mean,
I'm looking at it.
as a DM, you're always going to say, well, they're going to ask this stupid question. You have to have an answer. Sorry, it's not a stupid question. So it was a good question. It's my 6th beer. It's starting to kick in.
Sorry.
Oh, DM, remind me to tell you about my stronghold when we're dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, more than like it's. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna delay my action.
There's only
I'm
4
gonna-
guys left, people. So that's
Yeah, no, I'm not
no.
gonna
Actually, there's 5
turn any
guys.
spells on.
5 guys. Shit.
Keep in mind, those
Yeah,
Kuatoas are also going to be aware of, thing.
I'll delay then.
All right, delay it is. All right, well, there's nothing I can do, man. These guys are fucking. I mean, well, I'm just gonna swim up and just attack the bald-headed Star Trek chick. All right, swim up.
Looks like Amber Rose.
She's that bald-headed weirdo from the first movie. All right, so 4 crossbows to her ugly head. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this dude over here is going to full round on Mr. Weevil. Pow. Alright, how are we doing with the bald-headed chick? And what's going on with Mr. Weevil? Are you dead yet?
It's gonna take some damage. Let me scroll down. The second attack or the third attack?
I don't know. You tell me.
Make sure it's not dead before it hits you.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah, so
Mr. Weevil, you are the last full-round attack with a short
Oh, okay.
spear.
So neither of those attacks, none of those attacks hit me.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna take my action as an immediate action right
Is
now.
the bald-headed chick dead? I'm just curious.
Because Weave's in bad shape, right?
No,
Well-
I'm in okay shape. But this
What's going on with
Carmel, can you like let us know if your guy's dead or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
My guy's what?
She just took a bunch of damage. She took a full round at action.
Okay, so
full round
look,
attack.
I'm gonna do this. Still, as an immediate action.
How much
this
did you
guy-
take altogether?
Well, each one of these guys just took damage, so what's
Yeah, that's you're supposed to be
How
on
much
top of that.
did you and Terry take?
Mr. Carr, Mr. Carr. It's on the chat. All that stuff up at the top is for you. I don't know if you were listening, but the 36. Yeah. Well, the 36 hit you, the 40 hit you, the 38 hit you, and the 36.
40 and 38 is
Look, I
one,
don't know what your armor class is, so you
118,
have
right?
to tell us.
Before all that happens, Nelson.
No, we have to get the. Let's get rid of
Yeah,
the
but
chick.
you're taking damage.
I know that, but
Yeah,
let's-
yeah, but
the
he's gonna
armor
still
class-
take damage.
yeah. Well, let's figure out
The
what's
armor
going on.
class is 29.
So you take 4, 14, 21, 33.
Yeah. Are you you keeping tabs on all the damages, right, Mr. Carr?
Yeah, this is the. I'm trying to add it up, and you're telling me it's 40, 40, and 38, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I did attack. I, mentioned it on the game in the game, and I was just wondering if you were paying attention technically. And
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
subtracting it. Yes.
All right. Well, all right. We're finished with the bald headed chick. What's going on with the? Yes, of course we know that these guys are taking damage. But,
None of those hit me, DM.
all right. Well, actually,
All right, so
yeah,
look in the
go on.
chat, Nelson. I rolled
Yes.
them in order.
well, I don't. Just tell me what you want. Who needs to get the damage?
70, 60, 59, 78.
Well, I'm still on 70. 70.
This one took
60,
70, 60 for the
60,
second one, 59 for the third one,
59,
78 for this guy, and the other three go to this guy.
78. And then 3 for the top guy.
Yep, since he full rounded.
Alright, is that it? Alright, I guess that's it. Alright, the captain is dead. Alright, Kraken is dead. Amber, what are you doing?
So basically, this guy at the top just took 202 damage in total.
What? Who? What?
This guy up here. Because
You told me
attack-
3. You said 3.
I said the 3 attacks were directed, or the 3 rolls were directed at this guy.
Yeah, which
You
is...
see 67, 64, and 71 directed at this guy since he made a full round attack consisting of 3 attack actions.
Alright, well, we're good. Alright, Amber, let's, there's 4 guys left. What are you doing?
Tell them to surrender before they kill themselves.
Alright, is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, Weevil, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Can I move, since I'm incorporeal, can I land in a space that Amber's in?
You can't, well, technically, yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna land here. And I'm gonna do a single touch attack on the one in front of me. So that's one touch. Okay, their AC was what? Touch AC was 19, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't touch him. It dodges away from me as I try to touch it with my ghost tendril. And that's my turn.
Alright, Mr. Ein.
Okay, this guy is going to move up. And
Alright.
he's going to cast energy missile on this one, and oh, I won't let this thing go. Okay, that one.
Yeah, he's just getting in the way.
And reflex save for half again.
Alright, here is the save. Pow.
He makes it. What about the next 2?
Alright, you want some more saves? Save number 1,
Yep.
Save number 2.
Okay, they all make it, so they take 42 each.
Alright, so point at the guy and tell me how much damage.
This one, this one,
Yeah, how much for the first guy?
and this one. 22 each. Half
22?
of 85.
Oh, half of 85 is...
42.
40. Oh, okay, 42. 42. Alright, they're still alive and kicking. Is that it?
Okay, this guy, yep, this guy's going to come up and do the same thing. And half of, well, you gotta make your reflex saves.
All right. All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay, the first two make it, the second one doesn't. I mean, the third one doesn't.
Okay.
So we're looking at 34.
34 damage.
34 to him. 34 to him. And 69 to this guy.
All right. I guess we're done, people. All right. So that's it. All right. The Rangers are CR is 18. So let's go ahead and put the Rangers up on top.
I already put out the experience. Calculated it earlier.
All right. Well, how do you know what the captain was?
You told me they were 8, or the Kuatoas were 18. Put it in the chat.
But the
Yeah,
captain's
the
higher.
captain.
The cleric that is gone.
Yeah, the
Oh,
clerk.
yeah, that's right. All right, what's his CR?
19. And what was this? Oh, you already have that. All right. Well, let me take a piss, and you guys. I know that some of you guys don't have to go to bed, but you already you are aware of how long it takes to have one fight, which is about an hour or whatever. We can do a little bit more role playing, but let me
Are
take
those
a whiz.
numbers accurate?
Mr. Silver's XP is wrong. He's gonna recalculate.
Yeah, I was missing the one, so I'm recalculating. I've already got it here. I just got to copy and paste real quick.
Okay.
I kind of wonder if it would have been worth just using reality revision to just stick us all there, but
Yeah, that's correct.
4, 4.
That's the wrong one. It didn't copy paste. Hold on. Windows, why you gotta be like that? There. I fucking had to type it in manually. That third one.
If I would have got one more tendril touch, I would have split into 2 dream vestiges. That would have been cool.
Oh man, I need 501 experience to level.
Oh, corrected.
Yeah.
It's nice making Kraken kill themselves, though.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I wanted to try that spell to see what would happen.
I have a question when we leave here, guys. So I didn't bring my well, I said I was bringing my thrall, but then like I didn't take into account like how to get him here. So does anyone have a once we get across like a spell, like, let me think. Actually, I have teleport. Maybe I can just teleport to get him and then come back.
There's a spell called Recall, which you can use to bring something to you, I believe.
Yeah, I can
Have that.
what do you have? You have recall?
Said I don't think any of us have that.
I think I can only use teleport like once a day though.
As of
So
right now,
I guess I could use bend reality or sorry, yeah, bend reality.
Like 6 times.
I think bend reality can replicate spells that are 5th level or lower.
Word of Recall is Cleric 6 and Druid 8.
Yeah, so I'll use bend reality to teleport to him, and then I'll use teleport from the dragon orb to teleport back once we get up here.
It's a greater teleport, right? Otherwise, it's just going to appear in the area.
Oh.
That's greater.
Teleport's like 1d 100 miles from your destination on a successful roll.
Oh yeah, there is a scion power called Greater Teleport. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll use Psychic Reformation to make my meta, whatever the hell it is, a teleport psionic greater, then teleport, grab him, teleport back, and then use Psychic Reformation.
How about
to
we
change-
wait till we get out of the water tunnel to do all this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Like I said, we don't have to go back to town to rest. I've got the
all right,
I've
so
got
my
the instant fortress item, which is a neat item that and half the people I tell they don't even know what it is.
my thrall has mind rape, guys. I'm pretty excited.
If I was playing an evil character, I'd be all super excited about that.
Yeah, so the idea is that he gave me that shadow sibling, which I forgot to use, by the way. But, well, I had no constitution, so I couldn't activate. I could have only activated it once. But the shadow sibling's a creature, which means I can do true mind switch with it, and then I can use assume supernatural ability to get share spells, and then it can be a parasite to the thrall. Huh? Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds awesome to me. Yeah.
But you're saying we're gonna have another character who inhabits another character's body
Yeah.
in this game?
Yeah. Does that happen other times?
Yes, it happened on
Oh.
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Can anybody heal me?
Yeah, who needs to heal him?
Well, let's get out of the tunnel and then we can.
I just need to touch him. He needs healing.
Okay, he needs 29 points.
I'm saying who? I can't hear you.
Do a Harry.
29? Okay. Let's see.
So DM, I'm gonna metamorph persist back into a Styx dragon so we can swim along.
You gain 50 hit points.
All right. Well, this is what happens when you guys, after you finish killing the other guys. There is a alcove here, or a building house. You guys pretty much look throughout the whole area. You find the items that are on the chat, and that's technically it, really. All right. Well, hey.
Oh, I got it. There's another shadow sibling. That's cool.
So how come that says temporary hit points?
Who, me?
Shadow. Oh shit.
I feel like you duplicated from the last time, DM.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and ixnay that, please. I can't believe I didn't set that up correctly. All right. Well, let me go ahead and do that one more time. So. All right. Alright, while I'm doing that, you guys can talk amongst yourselves, I guess.
So my my plan for so this yeah, so
So is the treasure accurate or not, Nelson?
No, I'm gonna redo it. Hold on.
No, he gave us this last time. I remember because of the shadow sibling.
Yeah, I just didn't. I didn't highlight. Yeah, I'm almost done. All right, here we go. Put that on the chat, and that'll do it. All right, so Ixnay, the stuff that you are seeing right now, I'll just put a little thing there, and there you go. All right, so everything above.
Just getting XP for just for combat, or is there anything else we're getting XP for?
Just out of curiosity, should you be getting XP out of something else?
I don't know. I mean, just curious.
No, I would say no to you, but just out of curiosity, what should you get XP for something else? What?
We haven't really done that much role playing or followed any quests or anything like that, so I guess not.
Some DMs give XP if you're like a really good role player to encourage role playing.
No, I was just I was like I couldn't think of why would you? I was like okay, well, yeah, that sounds about right, I guess.
What's that wand?
Wand.
What is a retribution amulet?
But yeah, if you wanted to.
A wand of sign. Some of this stuff, guys, you're gonna have to research. It's what I do is I'm just kind of looking through the book sometimes, and I say, hey, this sounds kind of cool, and I'll put it on a list, and then sometimes most of the times I'll forget where the hell I saw what book.
It's a wand with that spell on it.
Oh
Yeah.
man, this retributive. I can't even pronounce it. This is a really good item.
Yeah.
It halves all damage between you and someone attacking you if they're using a natural or handheld weapon.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? This is some cool stuff. I wish my DM would have done that when I was playing. I was like, oh shit.
You know what would be funny if that got halved even more.
That's yeah.